What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Hobby Goblins Cave Reps right here at Counterspell Games in Jacksonville, Florida. Back with another Warhammer 40k battle report this evening. Dark Angels on my left, Grey Knights on my right. You have to really look deep because there's 6 models on the table for the Grey Knights.
They're around, trust me.
And you can add a 0 to that 6 to see all the bikes over here. So definitely an imbalance. Table's kind of leaning one way at the moment, but I have a feeling we're going to see some models get picked up in a hurry as a game is made out of this mess here. How are you guys feeling about the matchup?
Feeling pretty good. You know, always enjoy my games with Chris, so this should be pretty entertaining. This is a different list than I'm used to, so I'm excited to see what he's bringing here.
Chris keeps eyeing that Land Raider. Ominous things approach.
This is a 40k game, right?
Right.
Oh, damn. Sorry.
Right. You have to put away your 30k models. I wish I knew what 30k models were, so I could have made that reference more clear and concise.
Here's 30k.
You know, there you go.
That's a 30k model.
Oh, it's so cute and dainty.
Right? It's so
adorable.
Right there
I like his little pick too. Is he a dwarf?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah. Apparently.
Well, let's go ahead and get into these lists and have a look at what we're working with.
Travel expenses. Yeah, so Grey Knights, I have a humble, I think, 8 units overall, maybe 9 according to that list. Either way, starting off with the Grand Master and Nemesis Dread Knight armor. He does have the I don't think that's the enhancement he has.
The Mandalorian?
Yeah, the Mandalorian reliquary. No, I believe he has the +1 to hit. Something, I forget what it is now, but don't worry about it. Don't worry about the enhancement. He has one. Then I've got a Kaldor Drago leading up a bunch of Terminators, and then a Grand Master with Sigil of Exigence leading a whole bunch of different Terminators. A Brotherhood Champion will be leading 1 of 2 strike squads. And then to back things up, I've got a Calidus Assassin, 2 more Nemesis Dread Knights, because who doesn't love advance and charge?
Everybody else.
Auto advance of 6. And then a Redeemer, which we can all thank Rob for me bringing here today. He suggested it, and you know, I like to honor that request.
Rude.
The Grey Knights boom bust, just to not get it confused.
Fuel costs. Yes, this is definitely a hard list to play in our current day. That's a lot of stuff on there. So I've got 2 chaplains on bikes. One of them has Recon Hunter to give his unit a scout move. They're both going to be in Outrider squads. I've got Samael as my warlord. He is also in an Outrider squad. And then I've got the Ravenwing Command squad with the Mounted Strategist enhancement, so that they're going to be able to reroll advances and charges. I've got 5 Outriders, because they're battle line in Company of Hunters, which is amazing.
Yeah, definitely.
And you know, if you get them battle line, you have to run at least 1 more, so because you have to. I got 2 Invader ATVs with multi-meltas. I've got 3 Ravenwing Black Knight squads. 2 of them are 3-mans, and 1 of them is a 5-man, going in with the command squad. I've got a Dark Shroud to give me a nice bubble of stealth and cover. I've got 3 Stormspeeder Hammer Strikes, and the spice of the list, a Nephilim Jet Fighter.
Slow down.
Because Nephilim Jet Fighter.
Back in my day, we would have called this a fast attack list. Right,
oh, yeah.
For sure. Well, you know, we've definitely got quite an imbalance in model count. So we're just going to have to see just how lethal these Grey Knights can be to kind of stay in this game.
Yeah.
What is our mission tonight, Luke? Well, there you have it.
All right.
We are doing Tipping Point.
That's right.
Linchpin and Fog of War. So no core strats, and I guess the Grey Knights are allowed to have cover. I guess that's fine.
Yeah.
Fair.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Just for 1 turn. That's it. Just 1.
Yeah.
Well, there you have it.
It is just round 1 that happens, right? Or is it
Yeah, just round 1.
Oh, yeah.
My Dark Shroud went a little overdrive doing wheelies and donuts on the battlefield.
Okay.
So,
That's why we can't have nice things.
yeah, it's usually my fault.
Stupid Dark Shrouds.
Sorry about that.
If you get double cover, you should get stealth at that point.
I do.
Well, then, what are you complaining about?
Why don't you guys just save the making up rules for the production staff here, okay?
That's fair.
That's what we really excel at.
Julian's not here, so we gotta, keep it down.
Well, there you have it, guys. We have our list laid out for you. Those are the missions that we're playing. Of course, little matched play, little competitive-minded layout here this evening. We are going to be moving towards some more fun stuff in the future. Make sure you do stay tuned. We'll have announcements for the channel in a couple of weeks of a couple of changes around the corner we're excited to tell you about. Want to just, of course, take a moment to thank all of you guys for tuning in, checking out the stream, whether it's live with us right now. I see we've got quite a few folks in chat, but also those of you that might be tuning in after the fact in this video on demand. Absolutely appreciate you guys tuning in for the show. If you like the content, make sure you hit the like button. If you haven't yet subscribed, please consider doing so. That would really help us grow the channel. Another fantastic way to help us grow the channel without coming out of pocket at all. Adding comments to these videos on demand. Once the stream is done and it has hit the YouTube for everybody else, tell us what you think about the game. Did we misplay? Did we have a good time? Did you have a good time? All things we would love to know. That feedback is super critical. Big thank you, of course, to the Gob Squad, our membership community right here on YouTube. These are the guys that have really been pushing us towards, really improving everything that we've had done. We couldn't have done it without you guys. Thank you so much for that constant and ongoing support. Right on cue, I'm seeing some of that support in chat right now. Again, thank you guys very, very much for all of that.
You guys are the best.
Well, all of that aside, it is murder time. So, which one of you guys wants to go first?
I want him to go first.
That
too.
hand went very quick. Yeah. He does want you to go first. Well, let's let the dice decide. Whoever rolls highest has to go first.
Oh no!
Tyranids go first.
Always.
Tyranid invasion, 2v1.
All right.
All right, good luck, have fun.
I'm going to take my scout move because you don't have those, right?
I think do with the strike squad, but I don't think I'm going to do. I don't think I'm going to use them.
I guess I could hit this
I mean, I do go first. Let me double check that.
Okay.
Because it's rare that I bring. Yeah, I have a 6-inch scout move. Yeah, let's go ahead and use it.
While you double check that, let me just shout out one of our newer friends right here on YouTube, SCP40k. Definitely go check out that channel as well, folks. This 40k community is incredible, whether it's in person or the digital form. We absolutely appreciate the support. That is 20 gifted memberships coming from SCP to kick us off this evening. You know what that means? That means we're halfway to making you jokers sing.
Oh no!
That's how we roll around here.
That means I can get a sandwich after stream, right?
I mean, sure.
Yeah.
We don't have sandwich rules installed in the studio yet, but we'll think of some.
I'll
really
get
trolly
the
ones.
sandwich vending machine. I'll take care of that.
We do sandwiches around here, but the bread has to go inside. Meat and cheese on the outside.
So you got 2 snipes now.
New rules. Double snipes, too. So that is going to be quite a few landmines that we can put into play. SCP, you guys know, landmines for every 5 floor dice. You can bake that into a landmine. That is, of course, a condition that you put on the table that awards whoever triggers that landmine floor dice, getting them even closer to that performance at the end of the stream. Absolutely appreciate that.
There you go.
Awesome.
Scout movement.
You have scouted, so let's go ahead and move to turn 1. They're giggling over there, and that always makes me nervous.
I hate when that happens. Yeah.
Well, we're going to be singing.
Can't be trusted.
Guys, big shout out to White Chocolate backing it up with another 20 gifted memberships.
What?
White Chocolate! Huge thank you for that support.
Dude!
Absolutely. Checking for snipes right now, but either way, we've got some landmines in the field of play
Thank you.
tonight.
Hell yeah.
Big thank you, but also, I don't want to sing, but thank you.
Well, we are going to see White Chocolate, I think, next month. So you can tell him just how much you enjoy these singing performances when you do make that happen.
I will let him know with a song. Wait, is that punishment or hold up?
That'll show him. I saw a meme earlier, makes me think of that. Like, it's like, it was a picture of a wall that had, like, spray painted on it. And it said, like, the spray paint said 3 things that I hate. A, graffiti. B, irony. 3, lists. I was like, that is possibly the most perfect graffiti I've ever seen.
That's awesome. All right, so I have drawn Overwhelming Force, which is going to be difficult.
Just a little bit.
And area denial. So I've drawn a CP and area denial.
That's fair.
Question is, how close to area denial can I get? Because I need to get within 3, and I don't know if I actually positioned anything in a good spot to get there. So area denial might be a bit of a bust as well. All right, well, let's measure a few things out and see what I can do.
Okay.
While you get to that measuring, let's just shout out the Gob Squad hanging out with us tonight. I see Orcus Maximus. He's on the list without a badge, but he just picked up a gifted membership as well. Welcome back to the squad, Orcus Maximus. Great to see you. We've got William Payne in chat with us as well. Dean P here and present. As we mentioned, SCP 40k and White Chocolate in here with us. We've got quite a few people got added. Welcome to all the new people, 40 in total. Definitely make sure you guys do check out our deployment streams in the members only that, we set up the games and talk a little trash, have a little bit of fun. And also our content planning meetings. Next one will be a week from tomorrow night. Make sure you tune in for that. How's it going, Space Wolf Dan? Great to see you. Got Caleb Hobson up in here. Looks like Caleb just got his membership refreshed on behalf of SCP as well. Huge, huge thank you again.
Man, this is the stream to be in.
Seems like it,
You guys,
yeah.
chat is killing it today.
Absolutely great to
Love
see
it.
everybody.
Love you guys. Thanks for the support.
Put a Dread Knight there just to take some shots into that little ATV that you've got hanging out. Not sure how valuable that may be to you or
That's not
not.
nice.
Huh?
That's not nice.
No, it's not. No, it's,
It's pretty rude, actually.
yeah. The niceness ended once that first turn dice roll.
No, the niceness ended when you brought a Land Raider Redeemer.
Yeah, you can blame Rob
all
for
of my
that.
bike. I do blame Rob. You were equally blamed.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, no, I do deserve equal blame.
Yeah, if John is the villain, then that makes the combination of him and Rob the evil league of evil.
The evil league.
The evil league of evil. So yeah, let's go ahead and advance the Land Raider because I think he's going to move up to do the area denial for me. So corner to, let's see. Actually, let's do this little by little. We'll move 4 inches just to get him up to this corner. And apparently I'm just going to, yep, just
Cheating all day, moving
cheating.
terrain.
Cheating. That's 4 out of, they move 12 plus the 6 to advance, so 18. So I've got 14 left. We're going to take, do we need a pivot? I don't think we do. Actually, let's move the back of his base out entirely. So this is another 7 inches.
Okay. You're at 11.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then we'll move the front of this
Shimmy, shimmy, Cocoa Puffs.
5 inches this
That
way. And then that should leave me with,
That's
7, 4, 11, 5, 16. So I've got 2 inches left, which we'll use to
Just get on there.
Right.
Just barely.
Just barely. Cool. So that'll get me area denial. That's really the main thing that I was worried about. From here, it's we're just going to do some shooting. So let's go ahead and we'll advance these guys so they can move 12, but I don't think they're going to even need that much, as they're just going to touch the objective and go hiding this way. Something like that. Put him back here, actually.
No, he told me to hit it.
Play leapfrog.
A little bit. Whee! A little bit.
Boom.
Oh, God, already? For what? For what?
Center.
For taking center?
Oh, is that what
It's a
that's
witch
about?
hunt.
Oh, man.
Is that what that's about? I thought that White Chocolate was just starting his list of things to do in Jacksonville. The message, of course, just says, all caps, of course, bang John.
At least there'll be dinner first. Anyway,
Just not sandwiches.
definitely not sandwiches.
No.
I am a classy guy, okay?
James CSM, welcome to the chat, reminding John he would need to pivot to avoid the turret of the flamer from hitting the corner of the wall.
No, that's why I moved them straight out this way and then to the side and then forward.
There you go. There you go. He says, he sees your correction and says, nah, bro.
Really won't smoke.
Nah, brah, cadabra. John, You've got 5 units to move.
Yeah, I know. Just wondering if there's anything else I want to do. Okay. All right, just gonna bring this guy out.
See, that's the thing, Chris, is that like at the start of the game, from that side of the table, it already looks like he's losing. And so he's got to do extra careful.
I do, yeah, exactly. Like, I need to be very careful how I'm moving these guys.
That's fair. I'll give you that.
Let me just check range, 24. I don't think 24-inch range is going to get me many shooting options from here. Pretty far from these guys. Yeah, so I think I'm just going to hide this guy, actually. Because I think you mentioned you had las cannons and fancy things like that.
I mean, on my plane.
Oh, well, I mean, the plane can shoot in a lot of places.
I mean, I guess.
It's in hover mode, though, so I guess it doesn't have the... Now it's just like a regular unit at this point? Okay. Yeah,
it just does its thing.
All right, but I think that's going to cover it for me. Let's just do the shooting from him into that little buggy, and then that'll be it.
What shooting you got there?
A heavy psi cannon, so 6
shots,
shots, strength 10, AP -2, ignoring cover, I think 2 or 3 damage a shot. And then a heavy incinerator, which I may not have range of. So let's find that out first.
I'll get you.
18.
18?
In which case it'll be 2d6, strength 6, AP 1 damage.
Negative.
All right, yeah, just the heavy psi cannon.
Okay. Funny enough, that ATV is actually important to me.
Oh, okay.
It's actually important to me. So I'm gonna pop a CP, and I'm gonna use
First ATV you got right out of high school.
I know. It means a lot to me. I'm gonna use high-speed focus. So I'm gonna make him -1 hit.
-1 to hit. Okay, so I'm hitting on 4s here then. Managed to get those 4s.
Jerk.
Yep. And strength 10, so 2s.
We've already got song picks coming
Got
in.
6 headed your way at -2, ignoring cover. 3 damage a pop.
All right, that's 5s. Nope, he's dead.
Sorry about that.
Jerk.
Yep, you know me.
There you go. Okay. I claim my die. I claim my die.
And that'll do it for my turn. I'm going to toss Overwhelming for a CP. I'll score 5 for Area of Denial. And
Any landmines out there for killing the first unit? Come on.
Dude, the villain strikes again. He says, "Oh, so I heard there's an ATV you love."
Yeah, that's all right.
You shouldn't have said that before I rolled, because then I was like, "Oh, you love this?"
What's up?
I said the list of landmines is getting pretty long.
Okay.
No, you're safe on that.
All right. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna kill your Dread Knight.
That's fair.
That's fair.
Okay. So let's go with the Oath of Moment, because that is still a thing that I get. I just don't get the +2 wound, which is rude.
Weird flex, but okay.
Weird flex, but okay. Yeah.
Little trash talk between power armor right here.
Yeah, a little
well, I
bit.
get Oath of Moment.
Yeah. What's that? All right. So let's see. This guy moves 14. I'm just checking out some stuff, some shenanigans. That'll put me with an 18. Whoop. This measurement device is terrible. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna put it on the Dread Knight.
Okay. He is Utst.
All right. We will draw secondaries. We got Storm Hostile Objective and Bring It Down.
Well,
Okay.
you have options.
I do have options. I can't kill the Land Raider in 1 round, so I'm not going to worry about that.
Fair.
Can maybe kill them, so we're going to try. All right, so we're going to move our Hammer Strike.
Are you aware of the Mist of Deimos stratagem that Grey
No.
Knights have? So it's a reactive thing. If you move within 9 of any of my units, I
Okay.
can pick them up off the table.
Cool. Luckily, I'm not shooting anything that has 9-inch range at you, so.
Excellent.
Yeah, so I'm just going to not do that.
Perfect.
Turns out, not doing that, great strategy.
thing, good
Great
thing.
And then just remember with the thing we talked about in the deployment as well, it's a stratagem, correct? To when you're targeted with a ranged attack?
That is a enhancement that is available on the Terminators that are within the Land Raider.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yeah. So we are going to advance the Hammer Strike. He's going to go 15.
All right.
He doesn't want to play this game.
Clearly not. He's just had his coffee, not quite feeling it.
Yeah. So he's just going to skip over there. And we are definitely within range. That's
Looks
good.
good to me.
And then we're going to have the Nephilim jet fighter pivot. And then he gets to go 20.
Does that cost it move? Or?
Nope, it's just the way that it works.
Oh, wow.
He gets to, before it moves, it pivots up to 90 degrees.
Huh.
And then moves.
Even when it's in its hover form?
You know what? Actually, I didn't check that. I did not check that.
Oh.
I should check that.
Yeah, because I think in its hover form, like it just becomes a regular unit.
Yeah, let me check out hover real quick, because it's been a while.
I need to turn up this fan. It is feeling warm in here already. I don't know about you guys.
I'm by the heater, so.
Heater. Oh, the computer. Yeah, that's an
Okay.
actual heater. Yep, you're not wrong. You're not
Yeah,
wrong.
so hover says that it loses all of the associated rules with aircraft. I'm pretty sure the pivot, the
I would
required
think
pivot,
that would
is
be,
part of that. Yeah, but that does mean that it can advance then.
Sure.
So,
See why not?
so yeah, we will.
Yeah, because its movement now becomes what? It's
20.
minimum, or does it have a?
It becomes its minimum. So actually, it becomes 20 inches.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So I will. Don't think I need to do that. So the pivoting, we'll put it at 18. And then yeah. So I do need to advance it.
Okay.
So we'll advance him. Okay.
Nice.
So he'll go 23. And he's going to pivot and go this way. Did you already pitch overwhelming force?
I pitched it. Yep. So you're. I mean, there's other things I suppose I could draw, but yeah, you're safe from
but-
that one.
Yeah. He's a pretty solid option for that, so it's not a big deal. Go. We are going to advance the ATV.
Hey.
Two.
TV.
So he's going to be running up there 14. Right. There. Go a little off-road.
Chat, we have one song in already. We've got our winner poll up right now. Make sure you get a vote in on that. But let's go ahead and throw some song picks out there as well. So we have that next poll ready.
I'm going to advance this unit.
Go for it.
5. So they're going to move a lot.
God, you know when you get that itch, you just can't reach.
Yeah. Now we got you SCP with the first song pick for sure. Go front cam real quick. We're going to make John roll all of his dice with his right hand tonight.
You'd be surprised what I can do with this right hand, okay?
I'd be surprised what anybody could do with that right hand,
Yeah.
John.
Yeah.
I'll be surprised at how many dice you keep in.
It's all a matter of delicacy.
Advance this Black Knight squad.
What's going on, Doomsayer? Welcome to the party.
Coochie, coochie, coochie.
Oh!
Coochie,
My
coochie,
leg!
coochie.
This guy's up there. We're gonna the Land Raider. What's the range on the Redeemer's Firestorm cannons again? Is it 18?
I think they might just be 12. I feel like I looked this up the other night and I thought it was 18, but it ended up being 12. But let me double check.
Okay.
12 inches.
Okay. All right, we're going to move the big Black Knight squad.
Okay.
I'll keep the 4.
The BBK.
The BBK.
BBK.
Go 16.
This thing's a lot of fun.
The same guy that makes that one, that's Alex Geek Workshop, makes those. He's got a power fist where all of the fingers are individual. So of course, you know how we marketed the first picture.
I mean, there's no other way.
Get these guys up here.
I don't know if you guys are frequent IKEA shoppers, but for a while they had this like hand, this wooden hand that you could buy that had like flexible fingers and stuff.
Like this.
It's something like that. And without fail, pretty much every single time I walk by there, all those hands are just displaying something vulgar. And someone fixes them, and like, oh, yeah, whatever. And then, I walk by again, it just so happens something vulgar. And, after a while, I stopped sending them that way.
Stop moving the fingers. Yeah, I was doing a supply run at Hobby Lobby the other day, and they've got the big decorative letters that hang on a rack. And I walked by, and the top shelf was just poo. It said P-O-O. I was like, yep, those are my people.
Yep.
I don't know who did it,
Yep.
but they're my people.
Those are your poople. All right, so I measured this just a little bit wrong. So I'm going to get the advance on them. Cool. And that should be enough to get him.
We got like 6 songs already going on.
It's a party.
Let's see, one of them came from Space Wolf Dan. We're going to let his take the back burner to some other viewers, of course. Appreciate that song pick.
There we go. These guys are going to stay here. This Dark Shroud is going to fly up here. These Black Knights are going to... oh, you've got the 6-inch. Right, yeah.
When you move these guys within 9,
Oh, yeah, that's right.
do you wish to keep them back before I make a decision?
No. No.
Okay.
You can go for it.
I'm going to go ahead and spend the CP.
Yep,
I'm gonna
get
lift
it
them.
out of here.
So possibly denying myself some primary, but easy charge would get him in and take it from me anyway. Even if they do have fight first, not confident I'll be able to hold that. So yeah, let's go ahead and pick them up and just leave you hanging there.
Okay, that seems fine. I will accept that for what it is. I will leave these Black Knights over here for right now. Should be good. Okay. I will go.
White Chocolate, one of your landmines in there, the first one on your last submission. I need clarity on that one in terms of what could promote that. We're going to go ahead and drop it in chat just so you know exactly which one we're talking about.
Promote that? You mean trigger?
Whatever.
Trigger the landmine?
No, these already are.
Yep. He's asking the same questions. I think we can say yeah. I think we can say this is of course a landmine for first person to be taken off an objective. You did that to yourself, sir.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Okay, man.
Okay, man. See how it is, man? Okay.
I'm just going to borrow 3 of your dice over here.
Go for it.
We're going
To be fair, he didn't say romance, John.
This is a sticky objective, now that I'm reminded about objectives and my failure to hold on to them.
Okay, so we're going to go to shooting. We're going to start with the Nephilim Jet Fighter. It's going to shoot into the...
Dread Knight?
Into the Dread Knight.
So you've got a few different shooting options right now, it looks like, into the Dread Knight. So you've got this guy, maybe these guys? I don't know.
maybe
What's
some-
their situation?
They got Plasma Talons.
Plasma
Got some
Talons?
Plasma Shots.
What's the range on those?
I think it's either 12 or 18. It's been a while.
Let me know, because I need to assess some threats
18.
here. 18.
Please, assess away.
Yep. So it does look like, yeah, you're going to have the front few, but maybe not the back few. So what's his damage profile looking like?
He has got the Avenger Mega Bolter
Okay.
and the Twin Heavy Bolter. They're both heavy bolters, so it's going to be 13 heavy bolter shots.
Okay.
But 3 of them are going to be twin linked.
Okay.
So that's going to be 5-1-2 sustained 1. And then he's got the Black Sword missiles, which are going to be 2 shots at 8-2 D6 with
Okay.
anti-fly.
Okay. AP minus, are you ignoring cover?
No.
Okay, so I will have cover, so the AP -1, not too incredibly worried about it, and then you have some AP -2 stuff. Tell me about that guy. What's his weaponry looking like?
Melta, Melta, and Melta,
So 3 Meltas,
basically.
12-inch or 18-inch?
18. So he's got 2 shots at 36 inches for 9-3 D6, and he's got 1 at 18 for 9-1 D3, and then 3 at 18 for 9-4 D6 with Melta 2.
Okay. I think we'll end up saving the Armor of Contempt for that, because you said AP -3 was the most AP on that guy?
Yes.
Yeah, so then with cover, that'll bring it down to AP1, be saving on 3s. So yeah, we'll save the Armor of Contempt, or the True Silver Armor for when you shoot with him. So proceed.
All right. We're going to go Nephilim Jet Fighter with the Avenger Mega Bolter and the Twin Heavy Bolter.
Alrighty.
Profile's the same. The purple dice are going to be the twin linked ones.
Cool.
So these are on 3s re-rolling for Oath. Thank you for letting me re-roll with Oath.
Ooh. And 6s are sustained.
And 6s are sustained.
You've got
So I'm going to get 1, 2.
Nice. Uh-oh.
What, is that first person to reroll?
Reroll one into a...
Another boom. This time for Chris, rerolling into a 1.
I accept it.
Yeah.
That's,
See how it feels?
yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
I'm sure I have a substantial lead
Chat,
as it is.
this is all for you. All right, and then these are going to be on 5s.
Yes. Strength 5. Yep.
Strength
T8. Yeah, T8.
Yes, I already looked.
Oh, fair. It's like I've studied you.
All right, so it looks like just 3 at -1.
I do
Which
have
goes
cover.
to cover.
So 2 ups. I will fail one of them.
Oh, sorry. Those were twin link. Let me reroll those 2. That didn't.
Brought to our attention, we also had a landmine for losing an objective. I think that pairs right up with that other one, John.
Oh, damn.
Wait, isn't that the same thing? What was the first one?
Removing. So had he killed you,
Oh,
and
he would have
caused
gotten
the
that.
removal, he would have gotten it because you triggered your ability and picked them up voluntarily.
I get it.
So what you're telling me is.
I'm going to write a little Venn diagram
So what
for
you're,
you.
so what you're telling me is,
Please, I would love
John,
to see it.
you spent 1 command point to lose primary on your next turn and get 2 landmines.
Yes, that is precisely.
high
right.
value.
Let's keep
Yeah.
that going.
High
Chad.
value.
All
Let's
right.
keep it going.
I know how to burn command points.
Okay. I dig it. You're doing good. Okay, did you save them?
I saved all but 1, so he's down to 12.
Okay, so he takes 2. Yeah.
Where is he? He's over here.
He's over there. And they have like the teleport whatever keyword, not fly, right?
Correct.
Okay, cool. So we'll do the 2 black sword missiles on 3s. That's 2 hits. And then these are strength 8, so these will be on 4s.
Okay.
That's 2 at -2.
-2 with cover, -1. Need 3s. 1 will go through. Damage.
All right, D6.
Ooh.
3.
3.
All right.
Down to 9.
Okay. Let's see. How many of these guys did you say had?
It looks like the
there?
front 4, but you by all
4?
means measure it yourself because
Okay.
I was
18.
very quickly
So
taking a look.
They got it. They got it. They got it. Yeah. So I got
Front 5.
Front 5.
Yeah, front 5. Yeah, sorry, I meant that
Yeah.
group.
Okay. So we will do the Ravenwing Command Squad
Okay.
and the Black Knights together because they all have the same profile on their plasma talons.
Blah, 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 blah. Okay.
So that's going to be, we said 5, 8. So that'll be 10 shots. They do not rapid fire because they are not within, not within range.
Okay.
4, 6, 8, 9. There's the 10. We will overcharge.
Sounds good.
Yep. So these will be
Like to hear
on
that.
3s rerolling. All right.
Very
There we go.
nice.
But then these are strength 8, so we're going for 4s.
Alrighty.
All right. So you got 5 at -3.
-3, so even with the cover, that is hitting my invul, so 4 ups. Ooh, no, damage.
2 damage each. So
That's a total of 8.
damage.
So he is down to 1. 1.
okay. And then I owe you 5 hazardous. Very good.
Not a single one.
Not a single one. All right. And then we're going to pop over to the Hammer Strike,
Okay.
targeting your very wounded Dread Knight.
Yes, indeed.
Would you wish to use your true silver armor in an attempt to save him?
Yeah, you know, feels a little lost at this point because he has how much weaponry going in?
It's going to be 6 shots.
6 shots.
6 total shots at strength 9, varying APs.
Varying
They're all
APs.
either D3 or D6 damage. So minimum
So
damage.
if anything goes through,
Yeah,
he
one
is
goes through.
toast.
Yeah. And I'll be wounding you on 3s.
I think we just got to let him go. So yeah, you do your thing.
All right.
Save that CP for another day.
So we'll do the Hammer Strike Missile Launcher on 3s. We'll re-roll for Oath of Moment. We're good. And then on 3s, because strength 9, that's
Okay.
2 at -3.
4 ups. He's dead.
He's dead.
Cool. Does he explode? Does it matter? No.
Don't think it matters. Okie dokie. Sadly, I didn't storm this objective.
You did not.
That was for Chris's boy ATV.
Yeah. Most of my ATV find out.
Revenge.
The last thing we're going to shoot is going to be this group of Outriders.
Okay.
The chaplain is going to nominate your Land Raider to give their ranged weapons devastating wounds.
Sweet.
So I'm going to get 8 shots with their twin bolt rifles,
Okay.
and they'll be on 3s, and then on 6s, but twin linked.
Okay. 1.
All right, so just 1 dev wound.
1 dev wound. He's down to, I
I'll
think,
take-
15?
That sounds right.
Where's a d20?
That sounds right. And then the chaplain can't see that one. So, oh no, he's touching the terrain. All right, just want to do the same thing.
Can you see through this piece? Probably, right?
This is one piece.
One piece?
right
Cool.
here, yeah.
Do your thing.
Is that how we've been playing it?
Yeah, yeah. Certain terrain has little bits, but
Yeah.
usually they're at an angle, not. But yeah, I think you're fine. So
All
go
right,
for
so
it.
he'll also do the same thing. So
Sweet.
I'll be able to get his twin bolters, and then I'll be able to get 2 more. So I get 6 more shots.
Sounds good.
All right. On 3s. And on 6s. Twin linked. 2 more.
All right, he's down to 13.
All right. Chip damage is helpful.
Yep, yep.
I think that is all of my shots. Yep, that's all I got. So I'm going to pitch Storm Hostile to get a CP.
All right.
Go up to 2. And then I will get, well, probably just 2 points, right? How many? You didn't have 15 more, right? How many wounds did you
Bring it down. They start at 13, I believe.
Yeah,
So
so I'll
yeah,
get-
it's just 2.
Yeah, I'll get 2 points for bring it down.
Very nice.
What was the total points for Aaron's battle? You got
5.
Okay,
5.
Full 5.
I was writing down too many landmines for you.
That's fair.
You got it confused with the amount of landmines I'm going to trigger this turn.
Okay, that's possible.
All right.
And then I'm going to pop up to 3 CP on your turn.
Sweet. Sounds good. I will also go to 3 CP. At the end of your turn, I am going to pick up a Calidus Assassin, because that's just a thing she does.
That is the thing she does, yes.
I'm going to pick up these boys, because this is now sticky for me.
Okay.
And I'm going to pick up... I want to pick up the... Because, yeah, I don't think he can really get anywhere to give me much of a charge option. Maybe this way. Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Maybe looking at a 6 or a 7. So maybe we don't pick him up.
Would
Yes.
you mind horribly
No, not at all.
if I just had him like that?
Sure. As long as he had the range, don't mind at all.
Yeah, it's literally just him pivoting a little
Okay,
bit.
yeah, no worries.
Shifting ever so slightly.
No worries. Yeah, because I can't pick up the Land Raider. Got them. They're already up, so can't pick them. Did I have to bring them right back down after I use that stratagem? Let me check
that's a
Mr.
good
Damos real
question.
quick.
Yeah.
Because I forget if they come down now during my reserve or if they come down immediately after I pick them up. Your unit?
What's going on, KR Quintero? Glad to see that badge back on you.
Yep, I picked them up and they're now in
Always a pleasure
strategic
to see you.
reserve, so they're fine.
Okay.
All right, so yeah, I think those are the units that I'm going to pick up. I'm going to leave this Dread Knight out just to possibly get a charge in. It's a little bit less than a 9-inch, so no reason to pick
And
him
you
up.
said you stickied your back?
Yeah,
Okay,
that
cool.
one's sticky.
Cool.
All right, let's see some secondaries. Marked for death. Would you like to mark some things for death so I can switch that out for something
I
else?
will absolutely do that. Defend Stronghold.
And defend stronghold.
Okay.
What are you marking for death before
I'm
I
marking
make that decision?
these for death.
Okay.
I'm marking... The command squad and these guys.
Command. Is that the big?
Yeah, that's the big
squad
oh,
of
wait,
bikes.
These guys have blast, right? The flamers.
The Redeemer. I don't know how much blast he has, but I mean it's 2 flame storm cannons, and I've got a whole pack of
so
Terminators.
We'll
in
do
there.
this one. We'll do this one, and then we'll do this one. Best I got.
Okay. Yeah, they're pretty hidden behind there, so I'd have to be able to make a charge.
You'd have to really get up in here, or just commit your whole redeemer.
Which, because of this guy, yeah, I would be looking at a 12 plus, so basically impossible, even with Drago. Yeah, so I think those are pretty good choices. Let's go ahead and spend a CP, and we're going to toss Mark for death.
Seems good, because you can do that now. So
Yeah.
This is the second round.
Yeah, indeed. No prisoners. All right, kill stuff. I like it.
That seems fair.
Defend stronghold, so you don't have anything in reserve. Oh no, you have a ton of
I have
stuff
a ton
in
of stuff in
reserve,
reserve.
but nothing that can come in my deployment zone.
These have deep strike.
Oh, they have deep strike.
Yes.
So you do have something that can come in my deployment
Indeed,
zone.
in fact, I have 2 things.
Okay, good to know. So we'll probably end up putting them
Also,
here to guard that.
in your command phase,
Yes.
I'm going to spend a CP,
Go for it.
and I'm going to use Hunter's Trail, and I'm going to make this sticky for me.
Nice. Okay. All right, so I need to destroy things.
Come on, kill me, do it.
Do it! Come on! Do it now! Yeah, this is that situation where you've put so much out there. It's an absolute. There's too many things to shoot at.
Yep.
Like there's plenty to shoot at, but like, what do I focus on to get value
get there.
here? And that's what's going to make it a bit tough. What's the OC on this guy?
I don't even know if he has OC.
Fair.
0.
Oh, 0?
Sec.
Okay.
Yep.
I will get 5 points in primary, that being said, because I did hold this guy here. Oh no, we're playing linchpin, so that would be
Yep.
3 and
5.
5.
Right.
Right, okay, because it's
So
2
it'd be
plus the 3. Okay,
Yes.
so 8 points in primary. What's the toughness on these guys?
5.
5? Okay.
Yep.
So I could bring this out this way, try to take that from you.
They're T5, 3 wounds each with a 5-up invuln, and the apothecary will bring 1 back every turn.
Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and move the Land Raider. Let's move him out of this little situation. So he's just going to move back and this way 3. Actually, let's move that a little bit more. So now he's just going to move horizontally 4. So that's 7 so far. He's got 5 inches of movement left. And he's just going to pop this way. And he was at 13. So should be able to get these guys out and get a 5-inch charge maybe. So yeah, that's going to go that way. Let's move. This guy's going to advance, so he's going to use teleport shunt to move a total of 14. So back of his base to get him
Be literally just over the terrain.
14. Yep, looks like right there. He was, wait, how was he like this?
Yeah.
No pivoting. And that gives me what, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10-inch charge? Yeah, pretty far. Probably should have picked them up. I thought it was less. Yep, that'll give me a presence there. And can I land on the point? Ooh, sure looks like I can. So let's do that.
I'm just over here moving my models.
A little bit. They move on their own. They got wheels. I think that's going to do it for movement, so let's go ahead and bring stuff out.
Okay, bring stuff out.
Let's start with this guy. They're going to come out within 3 here. And I can charge this plane now that it's not an aircraft.
I believe so. Yeah, it's kind of just it's a flying unit now.
Okay.
Yeah.
The unit that was inside the.
That is in fact
It
the
is.
unit that was inside the Land Raider.
Oh man.
Oh no.
Terminator's gonna play?
They might
For sure.
be. They might be. They'll come out there like that. Let's go ahead and bring in deep strikes. So let's have Drago and squad come out here within outside of 9, but on the objective. do this without moving Chris's models because he doesn't like it.
There you go.
Do you like these?
Oh no! Is this for a deep strike?
Yes.
It was going to happen
Naturally.
eventually.
Naturally.
Bring in the Calidus. Actually, I could probably just bring in the Calidus Assassin here.
Seems fair.
Because you have 9. If I bring her in like this, then you will struggle to... No. No prisoners. Yeah, I don't really have much of a purpose for her at the moment other than to screen the back, so I think she'll go here.
Okay.
And these guys will go here to screen this backfield.
All right.
Actually, I can do something like this because those guys have a pretty big base, so they can be a little bit off the area here and still do what they need to do.
Do you want to use this model as a tester? So you
Nah,
can get the base?
I think I got it.
No? All right.
I think I've got it. Let's actually put her like this.
Okay.
'Cause, yeah, if you come down in this corner, then you won't really be able to see her, or anything else for that matter. So yeah, you can come down here if you want. All right, cool. Let's get to some shooting.
Oh, I can come back. I can come in over there if I want.
With your, yeah, I think you'd have the space to come in here.
With my big Melta-E guns.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What kind of guns do you have on your Terminators? Anything?
There's one incinerator. The rest is just bolters, storm bolters.
Okay.
pretty much.
Are you bringing in the Grandmaster?
I think so. Yeah. I think we maybe put him back here to assist with some of the shooting and stuff that I want to go this way because I want to try to limit your ability here.
Okay.
So I think he goes there. Just
Okay.
give me a moment here.
And what kind of guns does he have?
Same as the
Same as the other one?
Yeah, same as the other
10,
Nemesis.
Was it 10,
yeah.
1?
6 shots, 10 AP -2, 3 damage, and then the heavy incinerator, 18-inch range, strength 6, 2d6 shots.
All right.
Give me a second.
I'm
'cause
just looking at what you're looking at.
fair enough,
I'm just
fair
picking
enough.
up what you're putting down. No big deal.
Yep. Because I do know you've got 2 guys with Meltas coming in with rapid ingress options. Yeah, the rapid ingress I think is what's making me nervous, so maybe I do need to block out that corner. Because if she goes here, then I don't think you have it here. Go back a little bit. Yep, that feels screened, but then
He's
that
running
still
scared,
feels
Chad.
open.
He's running scared.
A little bit. Yeah, we're gonna keep it there. It's
You're
the
gonna keep it
best
there?
we can do with so many assets.
Okay.
The Dread Knight
Grandmaster.
Grandmaster, I think will. Yeah, I think. No, because it would be nice just to give him a charge option.
How are you, Miss Natalie Hill? Great to see you as always.
You gonna six stitch him or?
No, because then I can't charge.
Ah.
Yep. Could go here and just take shots into that gang and maybe get a charge, which would keep you off the point. They're vehicles or are they mounted?
They're mounted.
That is incredibly annoying.
Deal with it.
Gonna keep him. Gonna keep him out.
Okay.
That's what we're gonna do. He's gonna
All
be
right.
a rapid
Fine.
ingress threat.
Rapid ingress.
And now it's yours.
Oh, speeder.
Very nice.
Thanks. Yeah, we'll just have him right back over here.
Okay.
Because these guys, incinerator, you said was like 12 inches? Flank?
12 inches, yeah. He's not reaching them.
Yeah, he's gonna be over there.
Yep. Sounds good.
Cool.
All right. Cool. Let's get to some shooting. Let's start with the Grandmaster.
Watch me draw this behind enemy lines.
It's coming.
Watch me draw it.
For sure
Watch
it's
me draw
coming.
it.
Let's start with this Nemesis Dread Knight. I think he's just going to shoot into this boy.
Okay.
Like the last. So let's start there. Yeah, I don't think I have any buffs or anything that I want to use right now, or any stratagems rather. So yeah, let's just
Okay.
go for it.
Cool.
And what's his toughness?
5.
5? Yeah, everything there, including the heavy incinerator. So we've got 3 hits. And strength 10, so need 2s here. That's going to be 3 at -2.
5s.
6 damage total.
All right, he's down to 2.
All right, and then heavy incinerator, 2d6 shots. 11 shots.
Rude.
That's quite a lot of shots. 9, 10, 11.
That was the 18-inch one, right?
Yes.
Cool.
And then these are on 3s. It's going to be 8 at -1. No cover.
8. All right, it's going to be 4s. That's him just
Ooh,
barely
close.
going down. Yeah, not worth it. So yeah, he's going to go down.
Fair enough. All right. Let's move to...
Chat, John's bullying my ATVs.
Again.
That was his second favorite ATV, John.
Second favorite, yeah. Ask him about the first. This is all one unit, right?
Still
Too soon. Too soon.
This is all one
Please
unit.
tell me there's a landmine for me talking about the ATVs. That's some targeted shit, and I would love it. Check the laundry list.
Yeah, you gotta check the index. This is all one unit, but this is the leader, right?
Yes, that is the leader.
So no matter how many of these guys I kill, this guy has within 9 inches of Kaldor's squad will live. So let's go ahead and toss the storm bolters and the heavy incinerator and all that jazz into them.
Okay, I will. Do I want to pop the minus to hit? Looking at what else you have, that one's kind of, we'll see. Yeah, so we're gonna pop whatchamacallit, high speed focus
Okay.
to make you -1 to hit. Yeah.
Alrighty.
So I'll be down to 0.
So heavy incinerator, 4 shots. Looking for 3s here. That's going to be 3 at -1. No
3
cover.
at -1. All right. It's gonna be 4s. Okay. It's 1 damage.
1 damage.
1 damage. Okay.
And then we've got storm bolters. So this is going to be 1, 2. The Narthicium doesn't have one, so 1, 2, 3.
4.
He has an incinerator. Narthicium doesn't have one. And then we've got Kaldor, who has a different gun. So we've got 3.
Okay.
For 6 shots. On 3s. And strength 4, so on 5s. 1 at your armor.
Good.
Sweet.
Aha!
All right, and then Drago. He has something. He can like shoot you with his sword, or I don't know.
Or something.
Yeah, he has Scourging and a Storm Bolter, so I guess I could have technically shot his Storm Bolter. 4 shots, looking for 2s here, all hit.
Okay.
And then Strength 4, so 5s. 1 more at your armor.
Whoop. Good.
Got it. And then Scourging. Do they happen to be demons?
No.
On 2s. Strength 6, so on 3s.
Speed demons.
1 at -2.
Whoop. No.
2 damage. Got one.
Rude.
All right, cool. So that's their shooting. Let's move over here.
Yes. Do it.
These Terminators are going to shoot into, I think, this is the leader of this squad?
It is 3 models. The leader of the unit is 3 models.
Oh, it's one of those things.
Yeah.
Okay, and is that all 3 of them?
Yes. They are the
Okay,
ones
so no matter how many I shoot, you got to pull from, you can't pull them.
Yes.
So we'll go ahead and I think unload into those boys.
Okay.
And it's pretty much going to be the same thing, only this squad has a heavy side cannon instead of a heavy incinerator.
heavy psychic.
It is. So
Okay.
fancy. Side cannon, 3 shots on 3s.
Okay.
2 hits, and then strength 8, so 3s again.
Sorry. Yes. You're good. All good.
Okay,
good.
that's going to be 2 at -1.
2 at -1. 4s.
2 damage.
2 damage. All right. 1 is on 1.
Alrighty. I think I didn't do the right amount of Stormbolter shots over here because it's 1, 2, 12 total shots, and I think I did only 6 last time, but that's fine. I don't care.
So 12 because it's rapid fire?
Yes, rapid fire too, and I don't think I did that over here, but not worried about it. So on 3s for these Stormbolter shots, and then on 5s. Oh, not bad. 6 at your armor.
4, 6.
Are you armor 2 or 3?
They are armor 3.
3, okay.
You can definitely see all of them. So, 3.
Yep, don't think you have much in the ways of cover. 1 damage each.
Okay. 1 dies, 1 goes to 2.
Alrighty. And then we'll do the Brotherhood, or Grandmaster, who also has a side cannon on 3s, or on 2s, sorry.
Okay.
All hit, and then on 3s. 2 at -1.
Okay, 1.
2 damage.
Okay, that other one dies.
3. Alright, now let's do the Redeemer. Heavy flamestorm cannons will definitely go into those bikes. What's the toughness on the plane and the hammer guy? Guy with the meltas.
Jet fighter is T8, and the which one is that? That's the hammer strike. The hammer strike is T9.
T9.
Yes.
I don't like the do they have invols, either of one of them?
The hammer strike does not.
Okay.
The jet fighter has a 5-up invul.
I think we have to go for the hammer.
They both currently have stealth and cover.
Stealth and cover.
Yes.
They're both within 9, so both tempting. And what's the wounds on each of them?
The jet fighter is 11 wounds, and the hammer strike is 11 wounds.
Both 11.
Yes. Oh wait, actually, one is 11 wounds. Actually, yeah.
Okay. And the jet fighter moves 20.
It does in fact move 20, and can advance, and fall back, and shoot, and charge, and all of the shenanigans.
And what was its OC? Sorry, I'm
0.
asking so many questions. 0?
Yes.
Okay, so you can't take my home objective.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good to know.
Not with that.
I think we're going to go for the hammer strike, whatever the name of the vehicle is. We'll put the multi-melta, the hunter killer missile, there.
Okay.
Twin assault cannon, flamestorm cannon, and storm bolters will go into the bikes.
Sounds good.
All right, let's start with the big shot. So two meltas, and you said they're -1?
Yep.
So on 4s, 1 will hit, 1 will miss, and then strength 9, so 4 again.
Yep.
Got it. 1 at -4.
Okay, goes to -3. This was on the speeder?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah. And you have
so-
cover from your detachment rule, or
From the Dark Shroud.
ah,
Yeah,
cool,
it
cool,
just
cool.
has a 6-inch aura.
You
of
have cover if you're
stealth.
with
You
stealth.
also might be getting cover from that the dust kicked up by that landmine.
How did I know that was coming?
Yeah,
Like, he's
first
not here to
hand up.
dictate any rules. Very
Oh,
nice.
and he's good.
First hit
Very nice.
opponent's deployment zone. Looks like we've got a nice storm speeder sitting back there,
Oh, yeah, that
nice
was-
and
yeah, that was
comfy.
me.
Oh, yeah.
that was
Look at
me.
him.
Okay.
Look at him.
I'll take it.
All right, and then we've got the hunter killer missile.
Yep.
That'll hit because I think that hits
Yeah,
on
it
a
hits
2,
on-
so it
it hits
goes
on
up to a
2.
3.
Yep.
Yes, it does.
good.
14, so a 2 here. Good on a 6. -3 on this one.
Okay, so 5. Nope.
D6 damage. Just a 2.
Okie dokie. He's down to 9.
And then we've got flamestorm cannon now into those biker boys.
Yep.
Big old 9 shots plus
I think it's 2.
6, so 15.
Oh, it's D6 plus 3.
D6 plus 3, yeah.
Ooh. It's been a long time since I was allowed to use a Land Raider.
6, so I'll need 3s here. Ooh, not great.
Well, a lot of 1s and 2s. I like that.
Indeed, indeed. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 at -1, no cover.
Okay. 8 at minus.
Oh, no, sorry, -2, no cover.
That sounds right.
Yep.
-2. So, 5 ups. Okay, so I will drop
4.
4. and
Nice.
that should
2 damage
be
each.
2 dead guys.
All right. You didn't have a guy already on 2?
Nope,
Okay.
because you killed him.
No, even better. And then we've got Storm Bolter, so 4 shots. You don't have a guy on 1 or anything right now?
Nope.
Okay. Cool, 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 cool. 1 hit. Need a 5.
Nope.
And then Twin Assault Cannon on 4s, 6 shots. Whoop. I needed those 6s on this roll.
Then this should be
Strength 6, so
3s.
3s.
Yep.
Twin linked though.
Yep.
So let's try all those again. All right,
or
that's
you
going to
just
be
kill another bike
3
with death wounds.
devastating wounds. Yep.
All right, yep, there we go. Okay,
I'll take that.
gotcha.
Alrighty, not too bad, not too bad. Let's go ahead and move to, they already shot, he shot, shot. I think everything's shot.
That is true.
Cool. So then let's go to
Charges.
Drago squad here. He gets a +3 to charge, so I need a 6 on the dice. Got it with a 7.
Okay.
So 7 + 3, 10-inch total move. So let's
Just be careful. Be careful. I think there may be a landmine over there.
for successful charging.
Charge in general.
Charge in general.
Yeah, they
Fail
insulated
or
both
not.
options right there. Big thank you for those landmines.
Huge thank
Guys,
you.
make sure you
Yes,
get out
indeed.
there and vote on the song picks this evening. Our chat, specifically SCP 40k and White Chocolate, double-handedly got us a song pick
Yeah,
this
I'll-
evening in
yeah,
the
I'll-
first
I'll take
5
it.
minutes of the stream.
I'll take it
So,
double-handedly.
Make sure you get a vote in there on that. If you guys were a recipient of a gifted membership, make sure you do check out our members-only content. Of course, our deployment streams that happen before each and every video, and our content planning meeting every 2 weeks help us pick the next streams coming up. If you've also been gifted a membership, consider paying it forward, introducing the channel to someone else, or even setting it to renew once that time expires if you like what we're doing here.
Okay, it's a 5 to both. So I'm going to go ahead and charge both the plane and the bikes.
Okay.
Because either way, it's a 5-inch charge that I need there.
Okay.
Okay, got it with a 5 exactly. So, 5 inches. We'll just put him here for now. Or no, we'll put you there because I want you to be able to get into both. But I do need to have you with an engagement to make this legal. So there we go. 5. 5. Something like that. Do I dare charge with a Land Raider? Nah. We'll hold off. This guy's going to hang out, so no charging there. Oh, I forgot to bring in this squad. Son of a... Okay, well, completely forgot to bring in a squad that would have really helped me out in this corner that I was thinking about the entire time. That's too bad. Let's go ahead and just start with... Do you have enough to interrupt?
No,
No?
I'm out of soup.
Cool. So it doesn't matter where we start. Let's start, yeah, we'll just start here.
Sure.
So let's move a few things in. Ba-da-boop. 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 Surprised there's not a landmine for that. Not yet.
That is generally a favorite.
Yeah, that's how you know they're targeting you.
Yep. All right, Terminators. I think it's 4 attacks each with Nemesis Force weapons with lethal hits. They have a Grandmaster with them, so you cannot affect their stats. Oh, that might have been relevant for... No, it wasn't relevant. Let's see. Yep, lethal hits, Grandmaster. Once per battle, I can reduce the cost of a stratagem by 1. Okay, so that's also an option.
Inside the mind.
Inside.
Yeah, we need to upload the assets. It's just the formulas.
Yeah, yeah. Do I want to give him devastating wounds? Nah. Not worth it. So let's go ahead and just do some regular attacking. 4 attacks each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 20 from the Terminators.
Am I allowed to just hit his wrist and make him drop all the dice?
Yes, they will count as your 4 dice.
No, we don't allow violence like that. Tickling still hasn't been
Tickling's
outlawed.
Yeah, that is true. Yep, grab the tickler.
Grab the tickler.
The tickler. All right, looking for 3s here. 6s are lethal.
Let's see.
1,
2 lethals.
2. Well,
Okay.
that was a lethal at
Yeah,
one
you're
point. And then this is strength
Greater than 5.
6, so 3s.
I'll just roll these.
Go for it.
Yep. What's the minus?
-2.
Okay, so these are, what's the damage?
2 each.
Okay, I gotta do these slowly. So 5s. He's dead.
Sweet.
5s. He's dead.
Toast.
4s. 2 each?
Yep.
2, 4, 6, 8. I'm certain he's dead. Yep.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
And then we'll go ahead and do a pile in here. Since I don't have a unit close enough to pile in, I can pile in onto the objective. Ooh, thank you, there. All right, and then we'll go over here. And so you will pile in and tag both, just to keep you in combat. But I think we'll probably end up putting all the Terminators into the bike squad, because you've got a leader and a whole bunch of them left, and just tagging that. Oh, you said he can fall back and shoot and all that, so this probably isn't doing too much.
They can fall back, advance, shoot, and charge.
Okay. Yeah. For a CP or?
No.
Okay.
That the Army rule is all Ravenwing units can advance and shoot. I think it's actually fall back, advance, and shoot. And then all Ravenwing mounted units can fall back, advance, shoot, and charge.
Okay, so the plane can fall back and shoot.
Yes.
Because it's a Ravenwing unit.
Correct.
Cool, awesome.
Yep.
So yeah, not really hindering it much there then, but yeah.
No, here's me.
Let me see what,
Old Drago's got.
yep. Oh, you know what? This was Drago's squad. That's the Grandmaster. Doesn't really change anything because I didn't even attack with him, and they still get lethals. Yep. But good thing I cleared that up now. Yeah, I don't think going into that plane is going to be worth it. So yeah, we'll just put everything into that squad. So same thing.
Okay.
20 attacks. On 3s, 6s are lethal.
2 lethal again.
It's all I need. No, I might need more. And 3s. There you go.
Cool.
-2, 2 damage.
And this is on the
Bikes.
Black Knight squad?
Yeah.
Okay. 2 damage. So I've got 1 dude left, so -1?
2.
-2.
Minus
Yeah,
2.
so 5s.
Nice.
He's good. And 5s. He's dead.
Less good.
And then these guys have, yeah, they've just got 4 wins each. So that's going to be 3 fails. So 1 more guy is going to die,
Okay.
and 1 guy's going to be on 2.
All right. And then we've got the Grand Master.
Got a friend of mine in chat here. I imagine you can see that little work in progress I got working for you in the background.
All right, there's going to be 5 more attacks coming from the Grand Master.
Sure.
On 2s. 6s are still lethal. And then on 3s. It's going to be 4 more at -2.
He's dead.
All right.
Wait, 2 damage?
2 damage each. Yep.
Yeah, they're dead. Okay, cool.
All right, and then I don't think it matters too much, but we'll just... Yeah, I don't think piling in really gets me anything. I can't pile into your hammer strike, so no point there. So I think, yeah.
He'd fall
they'll
back and
just hang
shoot anyway.
out. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, they'll just hang out. They're all on the point, so that's nice. And that's going to do it, I think, for my turn. So Defend Stronghold, technically ongoing. Hopefully I get it. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. And then we've got No Prisoners, which I think I scored all 5 because you had some characters in those units.
If that's how that works, then yeah.
I believe. Yeah, they count as individual units.
Sure. Yeah. Cool.
All right, so that'll give me 5 for No Prisoners.
You killed 3 units anyway, because ATV.
Oh,
plus
ATV.
spikes,
Yep,
plus spikes.
fair
Yep.
enough.
Cool.
Which character did you kill?
He killed a chaplain and the Ravenwing Command Squad. Okie dokie. I'm not gonna bother fighting. Yeah, I'll fight you back with the chest bumps from the plane.
Yeah, may as well.
Why not? Yeah.
Zip-a-bip.
3 attacks on 4s. And then strength 6. So UT6?
T5 Terminators.
So
So
3
one of
2
those.
ups.
Was that a 4 and 2, 3? Oh, it was strength 6, so that
Yep.
would be 3. Yep. I will fail 2 of them. Chest bumping. 1 will be down to 1 wound.
Okay. Oh,
So you're going to skip that and everything.
I was.
We've
I
got a
was gonna
limping
skip that.
Terminator right now.
Okie dokie. All right. We'll go to me.
Okay.
Gonna draw engage on all fronts and sabotage. Might be able to do that. I don't know. We'll see. And what do we want to oath?
Oath now.
Yeah, that's a rough one.
I need to grab water. I'll be right back.
Okay. We will oath the. Man, I really want to get rid of that Land Raider. But the Terminators are scary. But yeah, we will get rid of the Land Raider, or we'll try to get rid of the Land Raider. All right. So primary, I get 3 because I just hold my home. Yep. All right. And then we will go to movement. How far away am I from this objective? 14 is going to get me to there. Then, yeah, all right. So. All right, so we're going to go. Zoom right up to here.
Sweet.
Actually, that's 14.
Remember
14, we got
my
plenty of movement.
9-inch.
You've got Overwatch from your auto-hitting shenanigans.
I do have Overwatch options, and then also remember if you move within 9, I can take off.
Yes.
Which right now, does your hull count? No, I think you're good either way.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll call you good.
Okay. Yeah, so we'll do that. And then we will do this. Do you want to run away?
No, I do not at the moment.
Okay.
Like, last time that was expensive.
Do you want to run away?
I do not.
Okay. We are going to advance this squad.
Okay.
So we're going to go 14. There we go. Okay. Oh, I messed that up. I need to spend a CP to sticky this.
Ah, no worries.
Yeah. That is the thing. All right, and then we're gonna do up to there. We're gonna move the Nephilim jet fighter is going to fall back.
Okay.
That's where it's going to fit.
Okay.
These Black Knights over here are going to wait their turn. This guy is going to move over to here. Go right there. Now these Black Knights are going to advance.
Okay. Ooh, they moving.
They're going to go 17. Go. Do you want to run away?
I do not.
Okay.
Stand your ground, man.
All right. We'll go to
We will not go quietly into the night.
over here.
I need to memorize that
give
entire
me a 9
speech.
for me.
A 9?
Niner.
9.
Measurement.
Oh,
Thank you.
I was looking for numbers,
Well,
not
don't.
lengths.
Don't do that.
I like numbers, though. They make me happy.
We're going to do the riskiness over here.
He looks strangely custodious.
Shh.
Oh, my bad.
Samael does not have a new model yet. All right, and then these guys are going to come in. They have to be wholly within 6 or just within 6 when you come in off strategic?
You have to be wholly within 6.
Okay. These guys right here. And then deep strikes. Do I want to do that? That's not enough. So much as I don't want to do this, I'm gonna do this. Yep. Yep, so that's it.
All right. I will rapid ingress.
Okay.
2. So I feel like this guy's a pain. And then not only that, but we got this guy here. So I think we rapid ingress here. So that way we can come charging it. But that gives you shots with that guy.
That's true.
So we hide him back here, where you don't have shots. Let's see what the range is here. I think that's probably about as close as I can get, which will give me a pretty short charge. But that'll do.
That'll do?
Yep.
Okay. We'll go to shooting. We are going to start with over here. He is going to, his chaplain is going to give devastating wounds to their guns.
Okay.
So we're going to go 2, 4, 6, 8. Weird that they don't have rapid fire. It's okay. So I'm going to do 8 shots into the Terminators
Okay.
on 3s.
What was your oath target again?
The Land Raider.
Ah, Land Raider. Okay.
Yep. And then these are going to be on 4 strength. No, 5. So 5s.
Yeah, they're.
But they
strength
are
5.
twin linked. So that's going to
Ooh,
be
much
3
better.
dev wounds and 2 saves at -1.
Okay, so 2 saves at -1. Doesn't look like I have cover, so need 3s. 1 will go through, so 4 damage total.
4 damage total.
That will end 1 Terminator and leave 1 on 2.
All right, we'll go with the Black Knight squad.
Okay.
They're going to do their plasma talons. They are 3 wounds each?
3 wounds each.
Okay. They'll do their plasma talons. 2, 3, and then they will get rapid fire right here.
Okay.
We're going to come back to them.
Okay.
We're going to come back to them. We're going to do, these guys will shoot their bolt guns over here because they can.
Sounds good.
So we're going to go 2, 4, 6. They do not benefit from the chaplain's devastating wounds.
Aha.
Yeah. So then this is just going to be on 3s. And then on 5s. Twin linked. So that's going to be 3 at -1.
3 at -1. No cover on that guy, so 3 ups. I'm good.
Okay. We will go over to Samael's unit. Is going to shoot into the Terminators over there.
I will use my enhancement to pick them up.
Okay.
And then this one I do have to immediately place them back down. So let's go ahead and drop them.
Reminder to chat, if you haven't yet voted for one of the song picks, go ahead and get that going. We're going to close that poll here in a few moments. Right now, We Didn't Start the War is leading. And I think that's a pretty good one. Go ahead and start slinging in some vibes into chat as well. That'll be the next poll we'll have you guys vote on.
All right. Well, Semi will redirect into the Land Raider.
Sounds good.
6 shots from the bolt guns.
Rerolls.
Rerolling. And then this is 6s. So that's 1 at -1.
Do I have cover? Yeah, definitely. I'm good.
All right. We'll do the Mastercrafted Plasma Cannon. D3 shots.
Ooh, big 3.
3 shots on 2s. All right. And then strength 8, so 5s. It's going to be 1 at -3.
-3 with cover. I'm good.
You can see your whole model, bruh. Bruh.
Bruh, you most certainly can't. This is covered right here. This is covering my edge right there. You cannot see that from.
Ah, okay. It's cheeky.
Yep.
Sounds good.
10th edition. Covers everywhere.
Yep, yep.
But luckily, there's fewer rerolls.
So many fewer rerolls. Okay, so we'll do this Outrider squad. I'll shoot into the Land Raider.
Okay.
And then just do it like that. All right, so I'll get 2 rapid fires. So 1, 2, 3. Black Knights.
Assemble.
We are not going to. We are going to overcharge.
Ooh, spicy.
So 3s. Re-rolling. And then strength 8. So 5s. It's going to be 1 at -3 down to -2.
Good.
Okay, hazardous.
Ooh, 1.
Die. Is it 1 dies or 1 takes a mortal wound?
It depends on what it is. It's either 3 mortal wounds or 1 dies. Is this coming from these guys?
Yes.
So I believe if it's a character unit, they take 3 mortal wounds.
Okay, it is not a character unit.
Okay, then just 1 dies.
Okay.
If it's a because they're not vehicles, right? They're mounted.
they're mounted.
Yeah. So if it's a vehicle, it'd also be 3 mortal wounds.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Here we go. We will do that guy into. We're going to do that one into the Land Raider.
Sounds good.
We're going to do the 2 shots on 3s. Strength 9.
I might spend the CP here for a armor of contempt.
I've
or
got
true
the
silver.
flyer and another one of those to shoot at it as well.
Yeah, because you've got that one over there. I think this is probably where we need it though, because they're all AP -3, AP -4, or.
They have 3 shots at -4, 2 shots at -3, and 1 shot at -1.
So they have. Yeah, I think I'm going to spend it over here. So we'll
Okay.
spend it for this guy. Hopefully he avoids some damage this way.
All right.
-1.
So those 2 hit, and then on 5s.
Okay.
All right, that is 1 at -3.
-3 with cover and true silver. 3 up. Fail it on a 1.
All right, D6 damage.
I don't let me see it because I might reroll this.
Okay.
What else do I need? No, I need that for something else. What's the damage?
5.
5. Unfortunate,
All right, we'll
but
do
so be it.
Crack Storm Grenade Launcher on a 3. We'll reroll for Oath. All right, and then on a 5. Nope. Then we'll do 3 Melt-A-Shots on 3s. Oath. And then on 5s, that's going to be 1 at -4.
-4. This is from the same guy?
Yep, same
okay,
guy.
so 4 up. No.
All right. This is going to be D6 plus 2.
D6 plus 2. So you could kill him, but yeah, gotta let it through.
All right. 7.
7. He's down to 1.
Okay. We will do
Land Raider, no.
Okay. This one is going to do his 36-inch range one into these guys.
Okay.
And then he'll do his 18-inch range into the Land Raider.
Sounds good.
So, yeah. 2 hammer strikes into the Terminators on 3s. And then strength 9, so on 3s. That's 2 invulns.
2 invulns. Got him.
Okay. Crackstorm, rerolling for Oath.
Nope again.
And then Melted Destroyer on 3s.
Nice.
And on 5s, it's going to be 1 at -4.
And that's here still or there?
That is this one over there. -4
So-
goes to -3 with cover.
5. No, he's dead.
He's dead.
Does he explode? No. Could have at least exploded.
No. All right, and then I got one more, which is going to... See, it's only got so many shots. Okay, so I've got this guy. Let's do him first. He'll shoot down over here into them.
Sounds
I
good.
think he's just got an assault cannon, so nothing crazy. Yeah. 6 shots with the assault cannon on 3s. And then on 4s. So that's going to be, no, on 3s, sorry. So 2 up saves and 1 devastating wound.
2 2-up saves. One will go through, so that's
That'll
2
kill the-
total. So
kill the hurt
these
guy.
toast.
All right. Now, the real question is, do I want to shoot my back dude into your Dread Knight, your Terminators, or do I want to kill your Calidus Assassin? That is a rough...
Got options.
That is a big question. big question. Because now I also don't have... whatchamacallit. What are her melee weapons? I forgot what the Calidus Assassin's melee weapons are.
I think her melee weapons aren't bad if you're infantry. I think they're pretty useless otherwise.
Okay.
But I'm about to find out for you.
Thank you.
Phase Sword and Poison Blades. 5 attacks on 2, Strength 5, AP -4, 2 damage, lethal hits, and precision. So that could do something.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Still pretty good.
yeah.
She's a major... To be fair, all of your stuff picks up and drops
And she has
off.
fight first.
Yeah. There's no good options with her with that over there because she can mess me up. All of your other guys can mess me up. Let's go into the Dread Knight. Let's just do the thing
See it.
and use the hammer strikes for what they're here for. So 2 strikes with the missile launchers on 3s. And then on 3s, that's going to be 1 at -3, -2
4
with
up.
cover.
Nope, goes through.
D6 damage, 5 damage.
Ooh. He's down to 8.
All right, we'll do the Melted Destroyers on 3s. And on 3s, it's going to be 1 at -4.
Got it.
Okay, and then one more on 3. There you go, -1. So
At a -1?
yeah. So standard.
Are you
save.
ignoring Okay. I'm good.
Okay. That stinks, chat. But
I mean, you hit him with a big 5.
That's
I mean,
the way it rolls. That's the way it rolls. We still have these guys. They're going to shoot into him.
Okay.
This is what I held them over there for.
Sounds good.
Are they? No, all outside of 9. So we're going to do 2, 4, 6 shots on 3s. We are going to overcharge.
Okay.
Yep, on 3s. Oof.
Ooh.
Not worth it, guys. And then on 4s. 1 invuln.
Goes
2
through.
damage.
Down to 6.
Yep. And hazardous. They're good. Okie dokie. Then I just have the jet fighter. Jet fighter is going to put his... Let me check that line of sight real quick. Jet fighter is going to put his mega bolter into these guys.
You should only have the
Should only have them.
Yep.
Okay. And then his big guns into these guys.
Sounds good.
His big guns. His 2 missiles. All right. So 2, 4, 6,
They can be big. Big old missiles.
8, and 10. I'm going to snag 3 from you over here.
Go for it.
Also. So he's going to be on 3s into the strike squad. There we go. And then they are T4, correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So he's going to be on 3s, re-rolling the purples. There we go. So you have 5 at -1 for 2 damage each.
At -1, I have cover for
Yep.
quite a bit, so 2s. I'm good.
Sure. And then missile. What the hell was the missile? Nephilim jet fighter, guys. Nephilim jet fighter. 2 shots on 3s. And on 3s. Nope. Cool. That was a whole lot of whiffing over there. Well, shoot. Okay, we'll go to charges. These guys are going to charge Terminators.
See it. Believe in you. That was
Even
close.
with 3. I still get it. I still get it. That's what matters, chat. So this guy's going to go over here. He's going to come over here. He's going to go there. He's going to go there.
Okay.
And then these guys are going to charge there as well.
Sounds good.
With a 9, they're happy about it.
They're moving.
Yeah, let's make sure we're out of any
You're good. You're good.
range.
They were fine.
to do
I mean, you
any
have
of
to
this.
base if you're capable, but yeah,
Yeah.
you're good there. You were fine where you were there, too.
So we'll do that, and then any other charges? I don't have anything for tank shock, which would have been cool. But sadly, no. So that is it. We will go to fights. How many CP do you have?
1 left.
1 left. Okay. We'll start over here with the Outriders.
Okay. This is where I'm going to use that to True Silver Armor.
Okay. That's cool. So we'll start with the Outriders.
Does True Silver Armor go through the phase or an activation?
Activation. So this is the only unit that it'll come into effect for. Yeah, it's like it's Armor of Contempt, and it received the same change.
Yes. So we're going to do 12 attacks,
Okay.
hitting on 3s.
Okay.
They are +1 strength, +1 damage, and
Okay.
they are +1 to wound from the chaplain. So
Sounds
they're going
good.
to be strength 5, which puts them at 4s,
Plus
+1 to
to
wound,
3s.
to 3s.
Okay.
And then at -1, so they'll be your standard armor save.
Yep.
On 3s. Chainswords don't get cool rules, so do that. And then on 3s. There we go. So that's going to be 6 armor saves.
2 ups. I'm good.
Okay.
Terminator.
We'll do 5 attacks from the chaplain on 2s. The chaplain benefits from the bonus, so he's going to get strength 7
Okay.
with flat 3 damage.
Sweet.
So 7 with +1 to wound, 2s.
Sounds good.
Okay, those are
Nice.
4 armor saves because he's also -1.
All right.
Come on,
Good.
1/1 would have been great.
No. These are 3 damage apiece. Heck no.
Didn't do it on the 1 day, on the 2 damage piece. Get out of my face. All right, we'll do the Black Knight weapons.
Okay.
They're going to get 9 attacks. On 3s. And then on 4s, but dev wounds. All right, so
Okay.
3, that's 1 dead. So
Just
1
3 flat dev wounds.
Yes.
Okay. We'll take this guy.
dead. All right, then I will bring him on in here to do better. Okay, that's to you.
Alrighty. Didn't you have a...
Nope.
No. Okay, so my fight backs. The only fight backs I have are here, so let's go for it. Who do we want to start with? What's the OC on these individuals?
Black Knights are OC2,
Okay.
and the Outriders are OC2.
They're all OC2. So you
Yep.
currently have 2, 4, 6, 12 on there to my...
He's 1. So
Oh, he's 1. Okay, so... Yeah, 11. Okay. In order to take this from you, I gotta kill these guys. So we'll go there.
okay.
Let's see, 4 attacks from the Terminators that are left. So 8 on 3s, no longer have lethals. And then strength 6, so 3s again, I'm assuming.
Yep.
That's gonna be 4 at -2.
All right. 5 ups. Damage.
2 each.
All right, that is 1 dead and 1 on 1.
Sweet. Kaldor Draco, I probably should have started with him because I think his weapon is a 3 flat. It is, too bad. 6 attacks on 2s. Whew, that's a lot of 1s.
I'll take it.
Yep. And then strength 8, so 3s.
There's all those ones you were looking for, though.
Right, yeah. So that's going to be 2 at -4.
Cool. So 5 up involves. Cool.
3 and 3.
Dope.
That'll finish them. Cool. And I think that then moves the control back to me, which is nice. They will have to... Nope, they don't have to pass a test because they are not below half. That worked out. And that's it for fights.
Cool. Not cool, but cool.
How'd you do on scoring?
I'm going to get Engage on all fronts for 4, and I'm going to pitch
Very nice.
Sabotage for a command point.
Very nice. Okay. And then I will go up to 1 command point.
I will go to 2 on your turn.
And before I do too much else, let's go ahead and pick a few things up. I'm going to pick up the Calidus Assassin.
Seems good. 'Cause there's no enemies within a certain range, right? It's like 6 inches, maybe?
You have to be in engagement in order to
cool,
prevent
cool,
me
cool.
from picking up.
Super cool.
I'll go ahead and pick up these guys. And we will also pick up, I think that's it, because our other strike squad just hung out. So beginning command phase stuff, the Narcissium will bring one of these guys back to life. So he'll just come here.
Okay. And primary, you've got 8.
1, 2,
Yep.
8 points. And I think that'll do it for that, so let's see what I'm doing. Oh, and then I will get 3 points for Defend Stronghold, if you didn't get that already, Luke. Behind enemy lines, and Call the Horde. I'm guessing Call the Horde doesn't matter?
Nope, can't do that.
Yep. Sabotage! Okay.
Saba command point.
Yeah, because I don't think you left me much space to sneak in anywhere, did you?
If you 6-inch deep strike, you've got plenty of space.
Oh, okay, yep, I do
You've
have
got,
space.
yeah, you've
Yep.
got plenty of space.
So I could do a 6-inch deep strike, do behind enemy lines, just have something do a sabotage, and maybe I can get that way. Interesting. Maybe we do that. All right, let's see what we're doing for our movement, because we have got stuff everywhere. Let's definitely move this guy. He moves 8 because he will not be advancing, because then he can't charge. You're a problem, so what do we do with you? I think we hide you. We'll advance, he auto-advances. Why am I rolling for an advance? So he'll have 14-inch move. He's just going to get right here. So that way he still has shots this way. Oh, they're mounted, not vehicles, so
Correct.
I can't shoot them when within combat. Thank you. And I don't know if I'm going to be releasing them from combat. Maybe I will, just to hide them back here. We'll think about that one. So that move there. These guys, they're going to move their 6 or 5 because they're Terminators. And they're really just going to get in a position where they can charge either way. Keep him here, so that way we can get some shots in with that guy. Okay. Got some charge options. Yeah, I think we're going to try to take them out. So let's bring in our deep strikes.
Yeah.
Huh?
Nothing. I was just checking out the screens.
Ah, gotcha. Behind enemy lines, something has to go back here, and we'd like to do sabotage.
Yeah. So you can definitely get something literally right there. Or actually, shit.
Right on.
No, you can't do that.
Unless I burn the CP
Yeah,
for
unless you burn
the
the-
6-inch.
Correct.
Which may not be a terrible option, just to deny you that sticky and deny you points. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. So let's go ahead and burn that CP.
Sure.
And we're going to drop this squad, the one with the Brotherhood champion,
There you go. Just
as many as
In
I
there.
can on the terrain if possible.
there you go.
Sweet. Because yeah, I just got to really pretty much just touch it with 1 or 2, or I guess in this case 3, 4. and then double check that I'm still at a 6 there.
Yeah,
but I
you're
think okay. Cool. So that'll take some primary away. We're going to try to get these guys in a charge that way to take additional primary, although that one may be iffy. And then you won't get primary here so long as these guys remain alive, which I think they will against chain swords.
Weird.
Yeah.
Terminators will survive against chainswords. Strange. Never.
Who would've thought?
Who would have thought that?
Who would have thought?
It's wild.
Let's go ahead and drop her here outside of 9.
Yeah.
Yep. Because I think, can she be on? Because I think maybe we do the sabotage with her? Or is that risky?
It's risky, but I
Yeah.
mean, you've got lots. You're all in the space. So
I'm going to do it with these guys. They have a little bit more of a chance to survive. So they're going to do the sabotage within your deployment for 6 points.
Cool.
Should they survive, which is a big maybe. And then Calidus Assassin, you don't really have anything out there anymore, or in Deep Strike, so she doesn't need to.
I can pull a Ravenwing model and put it in Strat Reserve at the end of your turn.
Good to know.
Yep.
So into Strat Reserve, not Deep Strike.
If it has Deep Strike, it is
can
then in
be.
Deep
Okay,
Strike.
okay. So do we guard the home objective with her? What are your defensive stratagems?
-1 to hit.
-1 to hit, and that can be used on anything?
Yep.
Okay.
It's basically just a second pop smoke.
Okay. I think we're going to put her here. So she's on the objective. You can't just drop on it, and then she should be within 12 of that guy.
Sure.
Which is just she has the -1 or +1 CP. So if you use an he already has a -1.
He's
to hit.
natively -1.
Okay, so that's not going to help there. I think we still need to maybe protect our home. Nah, let's let you use that CP. Let's put her, I think, here, where she'll be within 12 of this guy and these guys.
Killing models.
Nah. I think I have to protect my home.
Okay.
I keep changing my mind about it, and there's probably a reason why. Can't get within 12 of that guy, so yeah, I'll just sit here.
Sounds good.
All right, let's do some shooting. Let's start with, because I'm not 100% confident I can take these guys out in, this guy out with just, no, he should be able to handle him. So we'll go this way.
I'll do
6
-1.
shots.
He doesn't have he has the flamer, right?
He has a flamer and the heavy side cannon, so the -1 will help.
Nah.
No? Okay. So hitting on 3s. And strength 10, so 3s again. That's going to be 3 at -2, no cover.
Okay. 5s. Take 1.
Nice, 3 damage.
All right.
And then 2d6 flamer. 6 shots. Oh no, 7 shots. Strength 6, so 5s. 4 at -1, no cover.
2, 8. 4 on 4s.
1 damage each.
1 damage each. Okay, it's down to 6.
6. All right, let's see if I can finish him in melee. They can't shoot because they're engaged. You can't shoot because you don't really have a target. You guys are doing a thing, so let's shoot those guys that way.
Sure.
They have,
Should be a bunch of Stormbolters, right?
I think it's just Stormbolters. I did not even give them a special weapon that they can carry because I want to take advantage of that first strike. Or did I give them a special weapon?
Why do you have 6 guys in there?
Because there's a leader. That has the Brotherhood champion that gives first strike to the squad.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
Yeah, they just have Stormbolters. So 5 times 4, so we're looking at 20 shots.
Does the Brother Champion also have a Stormbolter?
Probably. He has something. Yes, he does.
Right.
But he hits on 2s, so let's do his first.
Gotcha.
2s, I'll hit 4s, so I need 5s. 1 wound at your armor.
3 up. It's good.
The rest of them. Whoop. And 5s.
I'll just roll those.
Okay, I'll just pull
That's
that.
cool with
This is- Go for it.
3s. Take 1.
Sweet. 1 damage. And then we'll also shoot Grandmaster into your plane.
Sure. It's -1 to hit.
-1 to hit, so 4s. And strength 10, so 3s. That's going to be 5 at -2, no cover.
Okay. 5s. Cool. Passes 1.
3 damage each, total of 12.
Cool. Does he explode?
Ooh.
No.
Got him already. Okay, okay. So he's just going to sit. They can't shoot because you're engaged, so I think we're just down to charges.
Yep.
Let's go with this charge here.
Sure.
Should be fairly unmissable. Then we'll go with this charge into whatever that thing is. Don't know what I need, but I don't think a 4 makes it.
Doesn't look like it.
I will spend his free CP for a reroll, though.
Okay. Go for it. I'm
Or
pretty sure
actually-
it's anything over a 4.
Yeah, I think maybe even a 4, but yeah, let's see what I get here. So 8, that will definitely make it. And then my last charge, I don't think I have a 12-inch charge there. I will take it if I have it, but I think that's out of 12. Most definitely. Yeah, I think that'll do it. So let's just move these guys. What was it, an 8 or something? Really mostly just want to get them onto the point. Let me get a proper 8. Proper 8. There you go. Thank you, sir. So you can base. You can kind of base. And then I don't think anything else can base at this point because of that building.
Because the wall. Yep. So
I'm
I'll
just
put
gonna-
up. There's got a footprint, so let me put it back
yep.
so you can get the footprint. There you go. Now they should all be on the first level.
Yeah, they'll be in here. Something like that. Let's make sure that guy can get in there.
That was her.
Thank you. All right. And do you have enough for an interrupt? You do?
I do.
I don't think I fear any interrupt, though.
You don't.
So let's just go ahead and start here, see what happens. 5 attacks on 3s, I believe, or maybe 2s.
Regular ones, I think,
they're
are on
3s, yeah. And
T9.
then strength 14, so 3s. 3 at -3, I believe.
Cool. 6s. Yep.
D6 plus stuff, yeah.
He explodes.
Ooh. Yep. What's the damage?
Take 2 mortal wounds.
Woo! He's down to 4. I think he's actually bracketed now. Alrighty, and then now these guys will fight. Let me pile them in, see what I can do here. So this guy is just going to hop out to the other side. And it looks like these guys can just fight through the wall. Actually, this guy can pop out. Now that might cause coherency issues, so we'll just keep them on the other side here. But they'll fight through
Yeah,
the wall.
he can fight through it.
Cool. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Terminators.
Yep.
Looking for
T8.
T8. Okay, I'll be strength 6 here, so I'll need 5s. But I do have lethals here. 4 inch. 20 attacks from the Terminators on 3s. 6s are nice. Well, I did get 6s, but that was also a lot of misses. And then we've got 5s.
Is that 10?
4, 10. Yep, at -2.
Five ups. Cool. Damage.
2 damage each.
He's dead.
Sweet.
Does he explode? No.
And then I've got a couple of them in cover, so I'm going to choose not to consolidate.
Okay.
All right. And then you're ongoing, so you start here.
Chainswords on 3s. And on 4s.
Ooh.
Yep. 6 at -1.
6 at -1. 3 ups. I don't have the CP for 2 silver armor.
1 damage each.
1 damage each. That will kill one and leave one on one.
All right.
Not bad, not bad.
And then chaplain on 2s and on 4s. It's going to be 1 at -1.
Good.
Cool.
Fight backs.
Yep.
All right, so we got 2 Terminators, 8 attacks on 3s, no lethals this time. Oop. And then on 3s, so 2 at -2.
5s. They're good.
All right, and then we've got Drago's attacks. I think it was 6. Let's see. 6 on 2s and then 3s. Oh, drop of several. 2 at AP -4.
Damage.
3 each.
Cool.
All right, thinning those ranks a bit. Cool, and that's going to do it for my turn. So sabotage is ongoing with this squad.
Yep.
And then we've got behind enemy lines, I believe, for
2 units should be.
2 units. Yep. Oh, wait, is it 20 for the objective? I might only have 1 because this guy's past the 20.
Yeah, it is 20.
You mind if I?
Yeah, go for it. You had space.
Yeah.
Let me check something real quick. Okay. Was it 5 or 4?
4 points for behind enemy lines, and sabotage is ongoing.
Cool. End of your fight phase, I'm going to rapid reprisal to pull Semi-L squad off the board.
All right, very nice. Now it'll cost you a CP.
Yep, down to 1.
Sweet.
Okay. My turn.
I get a
I will
CP.
get no primary.
Okay.
I'll go to 2 CP, and I'll get recover assets and secure no man's land. Cool. I'm going to spend a CP to pitch recover assets.
Okay. Too many actions?
Yeah. Overwhelming force. That at least plays into what I am trying to do.
Sounds good.
We will put Oath of Moment on. What is a good unit? Put it on the squad in the middle,
Sweet.
because why not? All right. And then we'll do my moves. Move them up there. Do you want to
I
respond?
do not.
You do not? Okay. Move 2 there. This hammer strike will advance.
Okay.
1. So he'll go 15.
He's moving.
Let's see. It's going to get him to right there. Which can not see them because they're not on the terrain.
Not that one.
Okay. So then, sadly, fly out of here. Do you wish to respond?
That one's more tempting. Because this is the Oath of Moment target.
Yep.
Be kind of nice to get them just out of the way.
Yep.
So we're going to do that.
Cool.
Spend 1 and we're just going to pick them up.
There you go. And these guys have to come back right back down?
They do not.
Okay. Cool. So I will just
Yeah,
hold on to that.
when they use their enhancement is when they have to come right back down.
Gotcha.
But this is just a good old-fashioned Mistodemos.
Move these guys up here. We're going to follow these guys back,
Okay.
like so. We are going to...
What's going on, Angel Soto? How are you?
We're going to advance this guy. Can you roll me a dive
Happily.
over there real quick to see what that advance is?
4.
4. So he's going to go 18. All right. Go right over here. Then they're good. Then that is all of my movements. We're going to have Samael and his squad come in. 9 off of them.
Okay.
Excuse me. Okay. Do that. Then do that. There we go. I'm overlapping a little bit. There we go. Cool. Okie dokie. We will go to shooting.
See it.
We're going to have this chaplain nominate these guys for devastating wounds on the guns.
Oh, no.
So on 3s. And then looking for 6s, re-rolling. 1 at -1.
Good.
Cool. We will dump this guy into the
Understandable.
hurt guy. So 2 shots from the hammer strikes on 3s. And then on 3s, nope. 3 shots from the Melta. Then on 3s, it's going to be 1 at -4.
Good.
Cool. Then last one, nope. We'll do over here, do 2, 4, 6 shots into the guys doing sabotage.
Sounds good.
Then on 4s, it's going to be 4 at -1.
-1.
You have cover, so
I do,
stand your safe. Yep.
Ooh, kills 1. 1 damage each or 2?
1 damage.
1.
We'll have this guy shoot into. I'm pretty sure he can't see these guys, right?
Who? Which guy? Let's
give me that laser.
find out.
Give me that laser beam.
You know how much I like lasers.
Because you are on the
Ooh.
terrain.
The guy on the terrain. I don't think you can see the guy on the terrain either, though.
Okay, cool. He'll shoot into the Terminators.
Sounds good.
Missile launcher. On 3s. Nope. Melta. On 3s. 2 invulns.
2 invulns. 1 goes through. Damage. I don't think, or it's Melta, right? So
Yep, it's
I
2
think this
damage.
guy's dead no matter what.
Cool. And then grenade. Misses.
Grenade.
Cool. We'll go to charges.
Okay.
We'll have Samael's unit charge into these guys. I'm pretty
Alright.
sure I just screwed myself on it.
You might have.
But that gives me a...
I mean, I think you still have a charge, but I think
Yep.
it's 10 inches.
Yeah, it's going to be a 10, but I get to get +1 and reroll. because
Okay,
it's
so
Samael.
still a 9. Nice.
Yep, so 9 with a reroll.
Let's see it. Ooh. Hey.
Nope.
No.
And then these guys will charge into the guys that are doing the...
Keep in mind, this guy is a separate guy.
he is, yeah. All right, so he'll charge into the guys that are on the objective.
Okay. Keep in mind, they have fight first.
I don't care.
Go.
Going in. There we go. And we're done.
Alrighty.
So you go ahead and fight over here.
All right, they have a bunch of Nemesis Force weapons. So that's going to be, how many attacks do they get each? I think just 2, or maybe it's 3. They get 3 each. So
Cool.
I got all,
Oh,
pile
sorry.
them in for me.
They're charging over there.
Oh, yeah, yes, of course.
That's my bad.
They got it.
Yep.
Here, I'm going to go ahead and do a pile in. Just to get all these guys. That guy's based. This guy will swing around, and this guy will go in that way. Sweet. So let's do 15 attacks on 3s.
Give me 1 sec. I'm not looking, but
hiding.
yeah, usually
Can't
I'm like
see it.
that. I just want to check. Do. Fight phase. Where is it? You're good. Go ahead.
Oh, I killed the camera.
Camera's dead.
That's what I get. I touched 1 cable.
How dare
There's only
you?
1 cable.
Yeah,
Yep.
it happened.
Touched the 1 cable.
So that was on 3s. So let's take these out. And then we've got strength 6, so
C5.
3s again.
Yep. I'll just roll these.
Go for it.
Minus?
-2.
Cool. 5s. Damage.
2 each.
Cool. One's dead and one's hurt.
Okay.
Nope. I take that back.
Oh yeah, because one had one
Yep.
from the flamer or the storm bolters.
2 are dead.
Sweet. And then we've got the Brotherhood Champion.
I'm gonna pick them up. You got them.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, 5 attacks with the same thing.
Yeah.
Cool. On to you.
I'll fight over here.
Okay.
I'll do my 4 attacks with the chainsword on 3s.
Ooh.
And on, not that. And then the chaplain. And then on 3s, I believe. No. 2s.
Strength.
It's 2s.
With the chaplain, it was 2s last time. Yeah,
Yeah.
so I think
so. It's going to be 5 at -1.
-1, so 3 ups. 1 will go through. Damage.
1 takes 3.
1 takes 3. That's going to be enough to kill the squad of Terminators, which is important.
Cool. That is
'cause now I
important.
can't revive them.
That is important. So we'll do that. And then you can fight back.
Oh, Drago fights back. What was it? 6 attacks. Titan Sword. 6 attacks on 2s. Flip. And then Strength 8,
3s.
so 3s. Oh
Or
no!
die.
Oh, take these 2 out. So that's going to be 3 -4. 3 damage each.
Cool. So 1 kills him.
3.
And then 4 ups. Actually, I got to check. It might be a 5 up. No, it's 4 up. Damage?
3 damage.
3 damage. So he is on 2.
Sweet. And then they're both OC1, so we are just contesting that point.
Cool.
Cool, cool, cool.
All right. And then that's me.
All
so
right.
I will get secure no man's land for 5 points. And then I technically killed 1 unit
You did.
for 3 points on overwhelming force.
Very nice.
So I will get 8.
All right.
I'll go to 2 CP and off to you.
At the end of your turn, I have to keep these guys here to score sabotage. So
Correct.
they're going to hang out. We will... I could keep them there too, because that'll sticky that objective and get me points.
Yep.
Okay, so they're going to hang out. We'll pick up this guy,
Sure.
and we will pick up her as well.
Sounds good.
Cool. All right.
And then you still have these Terminators over here.
Yep. Yeah,
picked
they're
them up.
just hanging out in Deep Strike, so they're coming down now as well.
They are oathed.
And they are still oathed. Very
Yes.
true. And still technically injured. One's on 1. All right. So that's the end of the turn stuff. Let's go to drawing secondaries. Oh, and 6 points for sabotage, please. And we will go to recovering some assets. And assassination. Character. Any other characters? Or is that it?
That's it.
Cool.
Pretty
Maybe
easy.
this way, yeah. He's
Yeah,
on
pretty-
2 wounds left. Drago might be able to do it on his own.
I mean, he's got what, 5 attacks?
5 or 6.
Yeah, 5 attacks, 2 is 4 up invuln, and 1 goes through.
One goes through,
He's probably
yeah.
got it. Let's see, you've got what, 3 things I can deep strike in, and you have
Yes.
the CP to do a 6-inch deep strike.
I do.
Okay, but you can't charge after the 6, right?
I cannot.
Okay, so I'm going to spend a CP in your command phase to sticky that.
Okay,
So
sounds
that
good.
I can have it.
Awesome.
I'm going to be the die side of the coin.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
there you go.
That way we know who's sticking
Who's
what.
stickying what?
All right, let's get to some movement. I think Drago's just going to hang out.
Seems fair.
What's your primary again?
My primary
What's max? 15?
3. No, I don't think. I think it's just 8 because we're contested here. I don't control that. I
That's
don't
fair.
control that. So yeah.
Oh, you don't. That's right. You don't get extra for holding mine. I just get less for not holding mine.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That's right.
All right. Samael's squad. I don't know how much I like you.
He's done a whole lot of nothing.
He hasn't, yeah. And that's what I'm concerned about is he's going to come in and now do stuff. So let's go ahead and advance that. Well, again, moving the roll, but I don't need to. He just moves 14. And he's just going to find his way pretty much just on the other side of this wall. You don't need to go anywhere. Let's bring you down here-ish.
There you go.
Am I out of 9 there? I don't think I'm out of 9 of that guy.
No, definitely not.
So let's maybe bring him here.
Sounds good.
Sweet. because this will give him shots that way, and he's got a charge in that way should I need it.
Okie dokie.
And what are we doing? Recover assets and assassination. Cover assets. That's 2 actions that I need to do, and in this economy, but I also don't want to spend my 1 CP on getting rid of that. So that could be a deployment zone. No. She's just going to come in here and do 1 recover assets, and then I'll have 1 more of these guys do another recover assets, and that'll at least give me a small one.
Okay.
And that'll work for that. This first strike squad, though, they're going to move their 6. Is there anybody else? No.
Nope.
6, and he's just going to hop onto the other side here, because this is now sticky for me as well.
Yep.
Thank you, sir. Okay. Actually, they can go ahead and now just sit on this objective. Trade places. But they'll still do the recover assets over there.
Okay.
And these guys, they're coming in hot. You made that sticky, which was a wise move. So maybe they go here and do some shooting. And hope for a charge.
Yep, there you go.
Yeah, I think that's the best they can do, is do some shooting and hope for a charge. All right, cool. Let's do it.
Yes. I'm gonna Overwatch.
Do it.
Yep, I'm gonna Overwatch with this.
Okay.
Pop the landmine.
You got it. I saw the thumb go up before I could even make the joke.
Yep.
How did that not go to me?
All right, you're gonna be on invulns. That doesn't
KR Quintero asks, how is GK beating up Dark Angels? Well,
It's because there was
keeping their 2-up saves and not rolling
Yeah.
1s for him is a big part of it.
Yeah,
it's a big-
the
it's
2-up
definitely a big
saves is tough to overcome with this situation for sure.
missiles. Oath of the moment. All right, and then grenades. Oath of the moment. And then Melta.
Oath of
of the
moment.
1, 2s, no, 3s. There you go.
Saved it.
Cool.
All right. Shooting. Let's start here into there. So
Sure.
this is going to be 6 attacks on thrices. Oh, not great.
Yeah, there's that.
Yeah.
Yep.
On
Not
another
bad.
thrice. All right, cool. 2d6 flamer shots. 6 shots. Strength 6, so 3s. 5 at -1, no cover.
4s. 1.
1 damage. All right, same thing from him. So 6 shots. Should have started with the flamers. Oh well. 4 hits.
Yep.
And 3s again. 3 at -2.
No cover.
They ignore cover, yep.
Cool. Damage.
3 damage each. Oh boy.
Cool.
2d6. 8. Need 3s. That's going to be 8 at -1. No cover.
3s. Drops 4. How much damage?
1 damage each. Alrighty, and then let's go ahead and do shooting there into.
This.
Yeah, I'm sure some. Actually, they'll do their shooting into, because this is T9 or something. Yeah, so it's going to be on 6s, so they'll shoot that way. Which ones are within rapid fire? Not many, I don't think.
3.
Yeah, so 3.
4. Your captain.
Oh, and the captain?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do the 3 first. Oh, we don't have to do them separately. No. This is the 3, and then the other 2, 4.
And then here's the champion.
4 for the champion. Thank you.
There you go. They're on 2s.
3s.
Okay. I thought the champion was on 2s.
Oh, fair. Thank you.
Yep.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Now. Cool. And then strength 4, so I
5s.
should need 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's your armor.
Kill one.
Sweet. And then
And then the other two.
the other two.
Didn't you roll the two that didn't have rapid fire? Yeah.
That was all in there.
Oh, okay.
That was all
Gotcha.
all
I thought,
the
I thought you
storm.
said you were rolling the other ones first.
No, I threw them in. I just did less shots. So it looks like you might have taken these guys out. So let's do their shooting, I guess, that way.
Sure.
Yeah, because shooting into that doesn't feel super worth it. So yeah, they'll do their shots that way. Let's see which ones are within 12. The side cannons won't matter. Looks like only the front two are within 12. So 4, 8, 10, 12, and then the side cannon. On 3s. And on 5s. 4 at your armor.
One takes one.
Okay. And then 3 side cannon shots from the Terminator on 3s. 4s hit. And then strength 8, so 3s. 3 at -1. You would have cover if you have it, which I think you definitely do.
They're good.
Okay. And then 3 side cannon shots from the Grandmaster.
Yep.
Hits on 2s. And then on 3s, so 1 more at your armor.
It's good.
Cool. All right, that's their shooting. I think that's it for shooting. He shot, he shot. He can't shoot. Cool, let's do some charges. We've got the 9-inch charge. Did you...
It should just be into the Black Knights because I pulled you out of the 9 from these guys.
Oh, from these guys. Yeah, I still have the charge into them and
Okay.
the Black Knights. Yeah, I think we go for the Black Knights because that'll take that point from you.
Sounds good.
No, nowhere near. Not spending the CP here, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think we care too much about that charge. Let's go here.
Sure.
Ooh, I don't think that gets there. Nowhere near. That charge we do care about, so let's go ahead and spend the CP.
Okay.
That'll make it.
Yep.
Okay, and then,
Grandmaster into the speeder. I think that was a
Yeah.
9 as well.
ooh, no, not with a 7.
Okay.
And I think that's all my charges.
Yep.
Oh, no, sorry.
Oh yeah,
right
those
here.
guys. Oh look, they make it.
Hey! Only a
That's
3
3 charge rolls that you rolled 3s on.
3's on, yeah.
That's impressive.
It's almost Eric levels, except I still made my charges. And then bloop, bloop.
Cool.
All right. Let's start with, you don't have CP
I don't have
too.
CP, so yeah, you're good.
So let's just start over here with the Nemesis. He's on a 4, so these are going to be on 4s. He is a little
Degrade.
hurt.
Okay, and then T5.
T5, strength 14, so 2s here. Ooh, still dropped
That's
2.
enough.
That's 1 at -3.
4 up. He's good.
Good. Let's go with, what else do I have? These guys.
Here you go.
Pile them in. Yeah, if you don't mind. And we'll go ahead and do 15 attacks.
Yep.
5, 10, 15, 3s. 3s or 4s? Let me double check.
This should be 3s.
They're Space Marines, yes. And then strength 6, so I'll need 5s. 1, 2, 3 at -2.
All right. 5 ups. Fail 2.
2 damage each.
2 damage each.
2 damage each, yep. Nemesis Force
Alright,
weapons. And then
down
we've got
to 7.
5 more from the Brotherhood champion.
Sure.
Hits on 2s, so 2 of those will miss. And then 5s. 1 more at AP2.
Okay, 2 more damage.
2 more.
Cool, down to 5.
And then I think those are all my charges, so you are now first on ongoing.
All right. We'll do 5 attacks from the chaplain on not 1s, then on 3s. 2 at -1.
2 at -1, need 3s. Good.
Cool, go ahead.
All right, Drago, I think it was 6 shots or 6 attacks.
That's what you've been rolling. I don't know if you made it up.
On 2s.
Yep.
And then strength 8.
3s.
So 3s. 3 at -4.
4 ups. He's dead.
3 damage each. Yep.
Cool.
Cool. Got my assassinate. Got a little worried when this guy survived.
Chaplain.
Chaplain.
Okay.
And then you've got your
Semi-L.
fights here and fights there.
Yep. So we'll do Semi-L is going to get 6 attacks with the Raven Sword on 2s with sustained 2. All right, so we're going to drop 1 and then get 2 more from sustain 2.
Nice.
And then he is strength 6, so 5s. It's going to be
Nice.
3 at -3.
3 at -3. Need 4 ups and a lot of them.
All right,
What's the
that's
damage?
4 damage, so 2 damage
4
each.
damage. Ooh, and I don't have anything to reroll. Does he explode? No.
Okay.
Well done.
All right, and then I had body bumps.
Body bump.
4 body bumps to be exact. 3s. And 3s. Nothing. Cool. All right.
That's going to do it for
That's
my
it.
turn. Recover assets ongoing. I've got Calidus Assassin and
Yep.
those guys back there. Assassination, I will score for 5 for taking out a chaplain.
Sounds good.
And then on to you, sir.
Okie dokie. Can I get my Oath of Moment die, please?
Oh, yes.
Or not die. Thing. Yeah, that. Cool. All right, I got Containment and Assassinate. So I can go after the Grandmaster or I can go after Drago, but you have the ability to just say, boop, I'm going to pick it up anyway, right?
That is true. Yep.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
So
both of those,
then-
if you get within 9, I can pick up.
Okay, well, luckily, I think I can position myself into a position where I can shoot at one of them and you can only pull one of them.
Okay.
So the question is, you're going to pull, basically, you're going to pull whichever one I have my oath on.
That is likely.
Is what's going to happen. So, yeah. Containment is going to be actions. I'm going to burn my 1 CP to pitch Containment,
Okay.
and I'm going to get Defend Stronghold, which I'm not doing.
All right, guys. Last
I'll defend your
call for
stronghold.
vibes. We have 1 in currently. If we don't get any more in here shortly, well, it'll just be the one we go with. So
dear.
feel free if you've got a fun vibe to submit. Go ahead and get it
what's
in.
our-
We can do some voting.
What's our one vibe?
Narcoleptic.
Narcoleptic.
I'm going to put it on Drogo.
I'll go ahead and get that one started.
Cool.
It is a pretty good vibe.
That's pretty good.
All right, so what did you pull?
I pulled Assassinate and I got Defend Stronghold. Yep. So we will, then I'll get 6 points for primaries. Right, because I just get 3 points for the middles?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
okay.
Because you don't have your linchpin.
Cool, cool, cool. So then Samael's going to go and fly his happy ass
What did he say?
this way. Do you wish to do something?
What's his guns look like?
He's got a heavy plasma cannon at D3 shots on 2s, 8 -3, 2 damage, and then he's got a Stormbolter. Sorry, a twin Stormbolter.
Twin Stormbolter. So I don't think he alone will take out Drago, but then you've got these other hammer strikes hanging around, and this one can still fall back and shoot.
Yes.
Yeah. I think we take it here. Because I think that's our... No, you know what? We're going to let him chill.
Okay.
Drago, I think, has done his job.
Sounds good. That hammer strike is going to advance the far one for 3, so he's going to go
Moving.
17. Back here. And then this one is going to fall back.
Measuring your up and down.
I was going to say, does
Oh,
he
he's
have-
going this way. Yeah. So
What's
he's
his
got
movement?
14. So back of his base would get to, apologies, there. Can you get through that?
Did you pay for the pivot?
He's on a circle base.
Everything pivots now, don't they?
I thought everything
am
on a circle base. did
honestly not sure.
I think everything pivots now.
Okay.
Think, circle base might be a pivot of 1.
Okay, then we're not going to do that.
What's going on, Catfish Jr.? Great to see you.
4. I got to pay up and down, right?
Yep, but you can do it diagonally, so you don't have to do it. So you save space if you do it like back of his base to right here,
Yep.
and then you.
I still got to go 4 down, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be 4 down no matter what, which is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. So yeah, just barely squeaking through and getting here.
Sweet.
And he's hurt. Okay, and then I can't sticky that anymore. Sorry, can you put this on that far dude over there?
Yes, I can.
Thank you
On
much.
a 9.
Yep. And then these guys are going to run away.
Run away!
Actually, no. They will advance.
Advance away!
3, so they're going to go 15. Just going to get them. Perfect.
Oh, hello.
There we go. So we'll do that. And then that's it.
I like it.
We'll go to shooting. We'll start with Samael into Drogo. No, we won't. Start with these guys into here.
Okay.
We have 4 shots with their plasma talons on 3s. And then on strength 7, so 3s.
3s.
Nothing.
Those are not 3.
Always great. We'll go with the hammer strike into your little dudes. Missiles on 3s. And on 3s, because they're T4 or T5?
T4.
T4. Okay, so 2s. 1, do they have an invuln?
They do not.
Okay, so -3.
-3.
Yes.
So 5 up. Good.
Missile launcher. Hits. Wounds. -1.
3 up. Who goes through?
D3. 3
One's
damage.
dead.
Kills 1. Then melt a destroyer on 3s.
Metal Destroyer.
Gonna drop 2 of those. And on 3s. It's 1 at -4.
-4. 6 up. Nope.
D6. 1 damage.
1 damage.
These guys.
Oh, my apologies.
You're good. Cool. These guys will shoot back over here.
Okay.
4 shots. And then on 4s, it's going to be 2, -1.
Do I have any sort of cover?
Actually, I don't think I have -1. Yeah, I do. -1. Oh, I get to reroll one of those. There. 3 at -1. Okay.
1 goes through. 1 damage?
Yep, 1 damage.
1 will be down to 1. You said these guys, right?
Yes, these guys. We'll do the far hammer strike into the Calidus assassin.
Sounds good.
2 missiles.
She have stealth?
Probably. That would make sense that she
It
hits.
would, right?
Yep.
Deep strike, fights first, infiltrators, lone op, no stealth.
Okay. That's 1 hit. And then on 2s, there we go. 1 at -3, so invuln.
She have an invul?
Yep.
Yeah, 4 up. Look at that. Sweet, got it.
Cool.
How was she hiding so good on the shelf then?
Grenade?
You know,
She doesn't even have
minutes to find
stealth,
her.
and you couldn't find her for 20 minutes.
1 more at -1. Should be your 4 up again.
Ooh.
Okay. D3. 1 damage.
1 damage, so
then-
she's down to 3.
Melta. 1 more. -4.
-4.
Yep.
4 up. Good.
Samael will shoot everything into Drogo.
Okay.
Let's go, Drago!
What's Drogo's defensive profile?
2 up, 4 up, like the rest. Toughness 5. So he's a Terminator with 7 wounds.
7 wounds. Okay, 7 wounds is the issue. Yep. So we'll do the plasma cannon. D3 shots. 2 shots on 2s.
Reroll.
Reroll for oath. That's right. You didn't pull them. And then strength 8. So 3s. 2 invulns.
-4 or 4 ups.
Yep,
Good.
it's good. We'll do the storm bolters on 2s.
Okay.
And on 5s, twin linked 3, 2 ups.
1 goes through. He's down to 6.
Cool. And then that's my shots. We'll go to charges. We'll have Samael charge Drogo.
Okay.
He makes it.
He does.
And then we'll have the Black Knights charge your dudes over here.
First strike, dudes.
Don't get it.
Okay.
Don't make it.
Chris
There we go.
is
We'll have
going in.
the land speeder charge your dudes.
Okay.
He makes it.
Sweet.
We'll have the land speeder charge your Callous Assassin. He makes
Makes it for days.
And then that's that. We'll have the guys in the center charge these guys too.
Okay. Looks good. Oh yeah.
There we go. All right, so you can fight first.
All right, vibe picks are up. Get your votes in. Just got the 2 of them, but I think both of them have a lot of fun potential. Let us know what you guys want to see. For those of you that aren't sure what we're talking about here, of course, we're talking about our floor dice performance. We are going to be singing tonight rather than reading credit rolls. Big thanks to the support from the Gob Squad. So,
Thank you, Gob Squad.
You guys soak it up and enjoy.
Thank you. All right, you've locked this guy in, so he can only go this way. So I'm going to do these 3 boys into these 2, and then the champion and 1 more boy into the other 2.
Sounds good.
So we'll start with the 3 going into your Black Knights. Need 3s here. And then strength 6, I need 3s again. That's going to be 4 minus 2.
4 5-ups. That could happen.
Not a whole lot of 5-ups.
Nope.
And then we've got 3 into the Black Knight from the Strike Squad. No, no,
Four dice.
no. That's going to be 2 wounds at AP minus 2.
5s. Okay, damage.
2 each.
All right, so then 1 guy's on 1.
And then the champion. So I think he has 1 more attack? 2 more attacks, 5 in total. 2s. And 3s. Ooh, just 1, minus 2. 2
That's-
damage. Sweet. And then technically the Callous Assassin has Feist first, but I believe you get to pick what goes first at this point.
Sure. I'll have him chest bumper
Okay.
on 4s. And on 2s. 2 no AP, which I still think is still a 4-up.
Probably, yeah. So,
Takes 1 damage each.
all right, down to 1. Actually,
Yep.
pretty close. All right, and then she'll do her attacks that way. 5. She hits on 2s.
Yep. And T9.
And then lethals, but that didn't matter, so 5s here. 1 at
Minus-
AP minus 4.
Cool.
2 damage.
Goes right through.
2 damage.
Cool. Can you drop it down too? I think it's on.
Oh, it does have a
9.
little dice here. It's on 9. It's down to 7.
Cool, cool.
Okay.
All right, and then I'll fight Samael into Drogo.
Okay.
All right. 6 attacks with the Raven Sword on 2s. Get 2 more hits off the sustained.
Nice.
And then strength 6. 3s, I believe.
You would need 3s. Yeah, he's
Yep.
5.
It's going to be 5 invulns.
5 invulns. See you, Drago. Who knew? Drop 4.
That
He's
is
probably toast.
8 damage.
Yeah, he's definitely toast. Does he blow up?
I don't know if that was him or if that was the landmine for Death of a Warlord.
Ah! Oh, and that was like warlord on warlord action.
Yeah,
right
that was
there.
good.
Like that was the battle for the landmine.
Yeah, it was 2 warlords, 1 fight.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Less popular video, but it's out there.
We'll do this guy over here now
Sounds good.
on 3s. And on 3s. There you go. 2 at minus 1.
All that steamy
2 at
warlord on
minus
warlord
1.
action.
1 goes through, which will finish
2
this guy
damage.
off.
Yeah. Cool, cool. And then I'll do chest bumps into the squad on 4s and on 4s. 2, no AP.
2, no AP. Good.
Cool. And you can fight back over here.
I will do so. That's just going to be 15 attacks.
Oh, yeah, he's on 5. He's got 5 left. I forgot.
What, that guy?
Yeah. My dude.
3s. Let's see if he lives through this onslaught.
Probably not. I think you're looking at 5s.
Toughness 9?
Yeah.
5s.
Yep.
1,
3.
2, 3 at minus 2. So he could live.
5 ups.
He lives!
All right, takes 2 down to 3.
Nice. I think that'll do it. So,
All right. You guys are OC2 each?
Yes,
Yeah.
they are.
Yeah, easy peasy. Do. All right, so I'll get 5 points from Assassinate,
nice.
and I will pitch Defend Stronghold. and go to 2 CP on your turn.
All right, and I too will go to 2 CP on my turn. At the end of my turn, I'm going to go ahead and pick up. I can't pick her up because she's engaged.
Yep.
I'm so happy for her. 5.
Nothing but good things.
So that would be a pretty short charge to get this back, so I'm going to hold on to them.
Okay.
You're engaged with both of them, so they can't stand up.
Yep.
And I think you are probably going to want to just saunter over this way and go for a 6 or 7 inch charge. Take that back. Yeah, so I don't think I'm picking anything up.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds good.
Let's do it. Yeah, they're just going to hang out. They're just going to hang out and fight. You're going to come up and move your 8.
This is turn 5. Rolling into the last round here, folks.
These guys are going to move their 5. Close enough.
Close enough.
Okay, let's do some shooting. Do we care if you have 3 wounds left on this guy?
Yep.
So I could shoot you off that and not have a chance to charge you, in which case I can go that way. Yeah, we'll just do
That's
some
fine.
shooting that way.
I'll do -1 to hit.
-1 to hit, sounds good. So 4s,
It mattered.
it did. And
5.
3s, or 2s, because it's strength 10. So 1 at -3 or something.
Save
Good. And then 2d6 flamer, 9 shots. Strength 6, so I should need 3s here. That's 5 at AP -1, no cover.
So John, I just like totally spaced out on when you put secondaries and
Oh, secondary.
Oh yeah, you just didn't do those.
Yeah, I really didn't. Recover assets I did get for 3 last turn. Secondaries, yeah, that's secure no man's land. We'll see about that. And then bring it down, which maybe we'll get over here and maybe over here. So yeah, no, I knew what my secondaries are. We're fine. Primary, I think I get 3 points because all I controlled was this one.
Yes.
Yep, 3 points in primary. Alrighty. What was I doing now?
You were shooting your 9 flamer shots at Samael. No, wait, no, I'm rolling saves because I already have 5 dice.
Yes. Say 5 at -1.
4s. Drops 1.
Nice.
Damage.
1.
Okay. Down to 2.
Okay, so it looks like we'll have to charge in to finish that off. We'll do the shooting into the guy over there. Let's start with the Psy Cannon shots. These are going to be at -1 because you are engaged. Oh no, they're not because they ignore modifiers because of the guy.
Cool.
So that's 2 hits, strength 8, so 4 5s, nothing. And then from the Grandmaster on 2s, same 5s. 1 at AP -1. You don't have cover this time.
Nope.
3 or 2 damage.
Cool. I think he's at 5 now.
He is at 5.
All right. Give me remembering stuff.
Yeah. And then we'll do all the Storm Bolters, which is 4, 8, 12. On 3s. And then on 6s. Wow. 3 at your armor.
Cool. 3 ups. He's good.
All right. And then Grandmaster doesn't have... Oh, he does have a Stormbolt. No, I think you have to replace that for his Psy Cannon. So that's all of their shooting. He's shot. I don't think they can do any shooting.
Nope.
So let's do some charges.
Sounds good.
This is the important one.
Yep.
I think that makes it with a 9.
Yep.
And then that one over there.
Probably
That makes it with a 7. Let's double check, but I'm pretty sure. I think I only needed a 5 or a 6. Yep, definitely. And then I don't think I have any other charges to make. Everything else is already engaged. Do you have enough CP? No, you don't.
I have 1 CP.
You have 1 CP. He doesn't give like a -1 or anything.
Nope.
Doesn't matter which one I start with. So let's go with, yeah, we'll start here.
Sure.
Not a vehicle, but there's still 5 attacks on 3s, and then on 2s. 3 at AP -3.
Force.
Ooh, one
Damage?
goes through. D6 plus 1. I think he's dead no matter what.
I can't wait to see the damage to CP reroll, can I?
No, you can wait to CP. I mean, if you want to CP reroll the save, go for it for sure.
Yeah. No,
Nope.
he's still dead.
I think he was dead no matter what because it is I think a D6 plus 1.
Yeah,
so
I just needed to get the 4 up.
Okay.
Didn't have it.
Yep.
So we're
Fair.
good.
All right, and then we'll
go
go that one. 4 attacks each. They do have lethal. 20, so looking for 3s. 6s are nice. Handful of 6s. That's nice. All right, all right. And then strength 6, so need 5s.
Cool. I'll just pull these.
Go for it. That many.
-2.
-2.
5s. Dead.
All right, he's toast.
Does
Does
not
not
blow
blow
up.
up. Callous Assassin lives. And then I think we go into ongoing from here, so you may select first.
Do 4 attacks over here.
Sure.
On 3s. And on 4s. So 2, -1.
2 at -1. Fail them both.
Cool.
That'll be one
Kill the
more
dude.
guy out of the way.
All right.
So then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
He's on 3, so he's dead. And then these guys are going to fight, and he's dead. And then
Fair enough.
And then I'm taken.
All right, that'll do it for
That's it.
that.
That's game.
I was going to say that was probably nail in the coffin right
I think
there.
so.
Yep.
Great game, sir.
Hell yeah, man.
Well, there you have it. Another one in the books. Congratulations, John.
Hey!
Winner, travel expenses. You said this earlier. I was like, that's too perfect.
Not in this economy. On the same page. I like it.
Yeah,
Yep.
like, that's almost like we've been doing this long enough.
Yeah, weird.
And I'm not sure who's rubbing off on who, but
It's a little column A, a little column B.
I'll take it. So, yeah, we had ourselves a real knuckle duster, if you will. And, well, it looks like all of the Dark Angels are gone.
Yep.
So, a hell of a game. You're concerned about this going into it, of course, with the Land Raider, the heavy armor, and all of the movement shenanigans, and rightfully so. Grey Knights can be a very tough nut to crack, especially if you can't pin them down. And, you know, if you give Grey Knight Terminators a bunch of opportunities to save on 2s throughout the game, it can make for a very, very bad day. Of course, there was a couple of exchanges where, you know, he rolled enough saves. We should have seen a couple of 1s or 2s.
Yeah.
But this is the Borg after all.
It is the Borg.
So,
As we know.
we live, we learn. Thank you for bringing that meme out for us with all of those bikes. Let's break it down. How much of it is a meme and how much of the list has some potential? Good answer.
I think the list maybe does have potential, but again, its major thing is that it's lacking the ability to really crack heavy armor. I brought the plane. The plane was funny. If I had dropped the plane, I could run another speeder, and then maybe squeeze in another enhancement or something. But I mean, Terminators, Land Raiders.
You really need the AP punch to deal with, you know, Terminators, especially with, you know, Grey Knights specifically.
Everything in
because-
the army has a 2-up armor at the very least. I mean,
Oh,
even,
do they?
Yeah.
Do they, John?
Yeah,
Oh,
they
man,
really
I
do.
didn't realize
Yeah. Should have told you that from the beginning. You know
Oh,
what?
man.
That is my bad.
Two ups
that's
across
my
the board.
bad.
That's
and then,
my bad.
you know, Grey Knights also do a really good job of solving the slow Terminator issue by all the uppy downy shenanigans, being
Yep.
able to really position themselves, feed into reserves, rapid ingress plays. Like it can be a like I said, really tough to pin them down.
Yep.
So, not really any changes to make it really much better into this matchup, but like matchup dependent, it's got some legs.
Yeah.
Say an RTT or something.
Yeah, absolutely. In an RTT, it can be a fun list. You know, obviously, heavy armor is going to be an issue, but make 1 or 2 adjustments here and there, and you could probably be good. Honestly, the big thing, I overcommitted on that far side when the Terminator squad just popped up, and then I lost basically a solid portion of my army's combat and shooting potential. That set me back big
Big time.
time. But you can see, we got later in the game, and I capitalized on that learning opportunity, and I positioned to a point where, in order to score my assassinate, I knew John could pull 1 of his units, couldn't pull 2 of them, So I had positioned in a way that I could get and make sure that I could hit one of the characters, no matter which one they pulled.
Right. You sacrifice your oaths because, like you said, he's pulling the one that gets those rerolls. But being able to force him to make tough decisions and still have to pay for whatever decision he makes is always a good play. A couple of things that I noticed as well over on that far side, you did have a couple of situations where John would just leave you unable to really charge to make that point.
Yep.
One of the times that I saw that specifically was shooting down one of the units over there that the speeder, that the unit was low, and I don't recall if it was a Dread Knight or what, but the speeder was close enough that a tank shock could have very well done it and given you an opportunity to put a unit on that objective. Now, 5 points on the objective isn't going to change the scope of the game at all. But when you're fighting an uphill battle, you've got to get the most juice for the squeeze, right? You've got to figure out how to maximize every bit of scoring and positioning potential that you can. So those are just good things to take note of. All right, John, your bully streak with Grey Knights continues.
He sure does.
Well, you submitted way too many lists this week.
Yeah.
So I picked one.
Yeah. You picked a good one.
What did you think of the list I picked?
Yeah, it was great.
All me, guys.
I 100% approve. One was 250 points, so I'm glad you didn't pick that one.
I was really tempted to pick that one for you.
That would have been a little bit more of an uphill struggle for me.
Hey, I still would have made sure we played 5 turns.
That is true. And with Grey Knight up and down, it probably could have made it 5 turns. Just like, you can never hit me. I love the army. I love what they do. They're very tough. Being able to reposition and take advantage of weak points in the enemy line, it's just that type of army that I really love to play. High mobility, high shenanigans, and with a little bit of punch.
It is exactly the army you like to play. Sensitive to mortals.
Yep.
That's basically what you need to have. You need to have dev wounds. You need to have high AP.
Yeah.
And then you get a much better shot into something as sturdy as Grey Knights.
Yeah, because Chris had a few high AP options, but when you're looking at a table of I need high AP options for everything.
Right.
It starts to get really daunting. Because of course, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start looking for those high AP options, because once those are off the table, I can kind of go free. That's why I was targeting that plane. I was targeting those hammer strikes over there. Just trying to do my best to get rid of that stuff that I know could hurt me.
Yeah. And not for nothing, you do have a fair amount of models off the table as well. So plenty of Grey Knights did perish as you just marched your way to victory here. So it wasn't really
Sacrifice for the cost.
Completely one-sided. As always, just a couple of little tweaks here and there, or maybe even a little better luck on some of the conversions, could have made it even more of a game.
Yep.
Well, Chris, you're going to be very pleased to know that in the game of floor dice, you caught yourself a reprieve this evening because, John just cleared the whole minefield with his face.
It's the best part of the body to clear a minefield.
Grey Knight's just teleporting onto
mine.
Don't want to hurt your feet. Right?
Exactly.
So what is our song tonight, of course, is We Didn't Start the Fire, but fire is replaced with wah.
We didn't start the wah.
And what was our vibe? How did that end up there, Luke? Narcoleptic. So this is going to be a real good time. We're going to just make sure that asset is ready to go over there. Looks like we are rock solid. Guys, thank you for tuning in for another Cave Rep. Here is John with his performance.
All right. Off my stage.
Such a diva.
You know it. Harry Truman, Doris Day, Red China, John...
Hey, John, we're on.
Joe McCarthy, Richard Nixon, Shattered Television, North Korea, South Korea, Maryland.
John, wake up. We're still going. John, go.
What?
Where'd the words go?
Rosenberg's H-bomb, Sugar Ray, Panajamon, Brando, the King and I, the Catcher and the...
All right, guys, John's really not staying with us here. Somebody zap him.
What? Wait, what? Hold up. We didn't start the fire. It was always burning in a hurt.
Guys, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Hobby Goblin's Cave Reps. I get the cash in John's wallet. They can split the credit cards evenly. We absolutely appreciate you guys tuning in for another episode. If you like the content, make sure you hit the like button. If you haven't yet subscribed, we implore you to do so. And make sure that you hit those comments in the videos on demand too if you want to help us grow even further. I'm going to drag this out, see if we can actually get John to fully go to sleep over here. Yeah. Big shout out to the Gob Squad for all the support making this on performance tonight for us. For example, we are going to be back in the studio on Saturday.
Saturday,
So
that's right.
we are going to see you then. Hope to see you there. Until next time, John, wake up. It's time for school.
Oh no!